Goes to bed for fucking 27 years. Like,
Sun Tzu, The Art of War, you get
Level 4, Regional Catastrophe.
oh my god, we're actually, okay, Alien, sure, Kong, yeah. I don't know, they're just not as scary. You know, I feel like a personable creature's a lot more scary than, like, Godzilla.
We've officially left the realm of individual destruction and
Barbarian boob monster. Yeah, if the barbarian boob monster is shown at all in this video, I crash out. You will witness my face turn red in a matter of seconds.
entered mass casualty events that will rack up Avengers level infrastructure damage numbers. Monsters like the Guemul, Kayako Saeki, King Kong, Xenomorph, and the Yautja are regional catastrophes. When one of these bad boys get loose, the government declares...
Yeah, I think aliens definitely won. Like a xenomorph problem would destroy Earth or like a country.
As states of emergency and entire cities get evacuated. The Xenomorph is unique as you could make an argument it goes in the lower tier, but given their ability to multiply and that their evolution's greatest creation for being a predator, they can be regional catastrophes. This is seen in Aliens when Hadley's Hope colony with a settlement was completely overrun in a matter of weeks.
Oh my god, chat, I just... See, here comes the glaze again. What are the odds the Thing's up on this list? What are the odds the Thing, a mimic of sorts?
What?
0? Bro, that could infect everyone, though.
One singular infestation
If you released The Thing into New York City, the whole world's dead.
spawned
Everyone dies.
150 plus xenomorphs, requiring nuclear destruction of the entire facility to stop. We will also see the Xenomorph Queen in the next level, because while individual drones can
Like I'd let that happen. Oh, McChunky's gonna stop it. Once he sees New York City's taken over, he just goes...
overwhelm a colony, a queen lays hundreds of eggs and can establish a self-sustaining hive that spreads exponentially across the entire region. Their biology makes them devastating, and as the android Ash once said, they are the perfect organism. They are suited to any environment, can survive extreme temperatures, can exist in the vacuum of space, and their molecular acid blood makes them nearly impossible to kill without dying yourself. Not only are they fast and intelligent, but they don't radiate heat, making them invisible to thermal imaging. Another regional catastrophe would be the Guemul from The Host that goes on a rampage through Seoul, causing South Korea's entire emergency response system and military to be activated for one creature. And moving away from infrastructure damage is the...
Yeah, I fully believe that if a monster like this ever got released, I don't think they're trying to contain it. I think they're just nuking us. Like, say you live in a city where, like, Godzilla gets released, yo, they are nuking your ass. It's a contamination thing. Like, it's like, if this gets out, it's bad.
Kayako Saeki from The Grudge, which unlike Samara Morgan, curses the whole location and is parasitic through touch, which most people don't know about. Anyone who enters a compromised location becomes instantly part of the curse. Then anyone who encounters this person or merely touches them becomes unalive. The curse spreads across cities, taking the lives of thousands and even reaches America. You can't burn the house down either, they've tried that. This curse also possesses people to commit atrocities, which spawns another curse where the atrocity was committed, separate to the curse before.
Oh, that is fucking terrifying. I've never seen this film.
That. And finally, to round up the regional catastrophes is King Kong, who seems almost quaint compared to modern kaiju, but his intelligence and agility makes up for his disadvantages.
Yeah, but King Kong's kind of nice, though, you know? He's, like, misunderstood.
He is devastating on a regional scale, as seen in the movies, but the reason he isn't a national threat is, let's be real, the missiles he was taking were standard missiles and cruise missiles, but he's not surviving a GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrator to the head.
I love how he gives the specific missile. He's not like, oh, he's not surviving a nuclear bomb. He's not surviving a G-58 bomb with high caliber fucking speed rounds out of a B-52 bomber dropped from an altitude of 20,000 feet going 98.7 miles per hour.
What makes level 4 different is the scale and response, as these monsters force entire regions to mobilize. The death toll climbs into the hundreds or thousands, and the economic and infrastructure damage approaches Avengers level. But if we took this and scaled the power even higher, we get
Level 5 National Threat.
The flip? The flip? Is this just not another xenomorph?
Now we're talking creatures that can't be stopped by conventional military force, and
Oh, it's the queen.
nukes become the top option despite it might not even working. Monsters like Clover, Xenomorph Queen, Rodan, and the Otachi are national threats. Don't sleep on Rodan.
Yo, I would love if he just rage baited and put like Mothman at level 6. Level 6, the Jersey Devil.
This badass went
Yeti.
toe to toe with King Ghidorah and only lost because, well, it's Ghidorah. And Clover destroyed New York City in one night. It's strong, aggressive, and covered in bear-sized parasites that are deadly predators themselves. We see that conventional defense such as tanks, airstrikes, and guided missiles don't work. The Hammer Down Protocol at the end is likely a tactical nuke on American soil. That's what it takes to make.
Yeah, I think I went into this video going with the idea of like, okay, level 1 through 7 is going to be off like scariness and death, where it's just like, oh, death count. Like the monster that kills the most people.
Kill Clover. And moving up the food chain, we get the Otachi, a bioweapon created by an alien race. The Otachi is a category 4 kaiju, the second strongest, losing only to its more superior counterpart, the Slattern, which falls in the next level. These kaiju can destroy cities in a whim, along with their toxic blood that poisons entire water systems. If the rift hadn't closed, then humanity most certainly would have faced extinction. And finally, the Balrog from Lord of the Rings, a demon from the ancient world. It destroyed an entire dwarven kingdom, and it took Gandalf, another Maya, dying and being resurrected by literal gods to kill it. All the monsters on this level have to be neutralized in a special way, may it be the chainsword in Pacific Rim to kill the Otachi, or relying on a volcano to incinerate them like with Rodan. But either way, with the help of humanity's greatest minds and soldiers, they can be stopped. And before we move on, it would be a dream if you could help this channel reach 4,000 subscribers, and it's completely free. Thank you.
Level 6.
Son of a cat with a gun on me. Godzilla level 6. What is level 7? The Thing! The Thing! Cinema. That's the thing, right? That's the thing.
Global Threat.
The endgame. The monsters that can wipe out our species and send us to play with the dinosaurs.
Oh my god! Yes! 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 Level 7, admittedly, but, you know, level 6, I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide. Best movie ever. Best movie ever, it's fine. Whatever.
Monsters like Godzilla, The Thing,
Chat, you don't understand. The Thing's worse than a xenomorph. Because a xenomorph, you know it's a xenomorph. The Thing is killing you like a xenomorph, but it looks like your mom, you know? Like, it's killing you and then cloning your body and replacing you with all of your memories. So it's like, it's just you. It's you in every way outside of the fact that it's the Thing.
King Ghidorah, the fighting
And you have no way of knowing. Well, no, there's blood tests and you get into that. They can't replicate earrings and body piercings and shit.
machines from War of the Worlds, and the Death Angel.
But it would kill everybody. The only way you could really stop the Thing is if you were like a North Sentinelese Islander. Like, if you would have to live somewhere so remote that nobody would ever find you.
It's only, and I emphasize only, if they come in the thousands through meteors like in A Quiet Place Day 1. Otherwise, one singular Death Angel would go into Predator level. These apocalypses require divine intervention to win, like in War of the Worlds, where the only way the tripod fighting machines were stopped was through catching a cold. This thing can take nukes like it's nothing but got stopped by a little sneeze. And do I need to say anything about Godzilla? His mere presence causes seismic activity across the Pacific Rim, and his atomic breath has the yield of a thermonuclear weapon.
Well, it's also hard to gauge Godzilla because there's so many Godzilla movies where he ranges from like basically level 2 to level 10. Like, he breaks the scale in some ways, you know what I mean? Like, if you watch a Godzilla film, there's ones where he's just kind of like local city threat. He's like 1/10 the size as other Godzillas. There's ones where he has like plasma rays shooting out of his fucking mouth. Like, he could just kill Earth instantly. it's inconsistent in like how strong he is.
He can even drill a hole through the earth with his heat ray and can...
I watched this Godzilla movie every time, bro. We need a Godzilla's here. It's like you're always watching and they just like lore vomit onto you. They're like, Godzilla's in the underworld with King Kong, but he's broken free. He's awoken from his slumber. This hasn't happened in 57.7 years. We didn't expect him to wake from now. We have to go get King Kong and give him some cool gear. Oh, but King Kong has a toothache. That's gonna delay our problem.
Fling King Kong like he's a child. And the only monster that can go toe to toe with Godzilla without help or a weapon is King Ghidorah, a three-headed alien dragon that can fly at supersonic speeds, regenerate from almost any wound, and shoot lightning gravity beams from each mouth. Ghidorah creates global superstorms just by existing, with hurricanes forming around him wherever.
Your calluses are level 7. They're not that bad. They kind of look like blisters. They kind of look like blisters on my hands. What do you mean, ew? What do you mean, ew? What do you want me to wear fucking fingerless gloves at the gym like a loser?
There he goes.
The one chatter that wears fingerless gloves at the gym.
He's an alpha predator that can control the minds of other titans. The only thing that stops him is Godzilla, not humanity. And finally, the Thing.
Oh my god, I've been waiting. I've been waiting.
The most insidious threat on this list because you can't see it coming. It's an extraterrestrial organism that assimilates any living creature it touches, perfectly replicating them down to their memories. If it had reached civilization, every infected person becomes a new infection vector. You could even argue this makes it a cosmic level threat if it were to enter space. All the monsters on this list could take over planets, and there's very little humanity could do about it.
Bro, I think, like, the Thing has an easier stoppable rate, but a higher ceiling. Does that make sense? Like, Godzilla, problem. You know, Godzilla, oh, fuck. But, like, you got Godzilla like, say Godzilla spawns on Earth, everybody's just gonna start sending fucking B-52s to, like, bomb the shit out of it. You know, at some point it'll die. But if you have the Thing, it's going to become a pretty big... You either snuff it out like in the movie, or it becomes a pretty big problem pretty fast before anybody knows. And then at that point, it's like, well, there's nothing you could do. Like, you don't know where it is.
But they're not steamrolling multiple planets or have the potential to be a universally existential threat, unlike...
Level 7. Existential.
Bro, okay, Final Destination. Is that a monster? That's just death. Does that count? Final Destination is just death. That's yeah, I guess that's a monster. But, like, that's just death itself. Or a karma. Why is Pennywise on 7? Because he's technically, like, a demon.
We've now reached near godlike beings, and in the case of one of them, death itself.
Yeah, bro, like, I don't know. Death itself, that's not really a monster.
These are forces that exist beyond...
That was Candyman? Bro, that shit was not... I'm telling you right now, if Candyman is on this fucking list. That was not Candyman. That was the guy from Final Destination. He's the doctor.
...our dimension and beyond our reality. Monsters like Cthulhu, Death from Final Destination...
Why is my middle finger so bent? Who cares, dickhead? You ain't seen Final Destination. I know that motherfucker.
And Pennywise as Deadlights are cosmic threats. Cthulhu is a priest of the great old ones, and his mere existence warps the minds of anyone who perceives him. Cthulhu can conquer without lifting a finger. H.P. Lovecraft
Candyman level 8. The bees.
Even described him as a being so alien that the human mind cannot process his true form without fracturing completely. When he awakens, humanity goes mad and then gone in an instant. And to quote Lovecraft, Cthulhu is not composed altogether of flesh and blood and can never truly perish. When the stars are right, they can plunge from world to world through the sky. And similarly, Pennywise in its true form is not just a clown. It's an entity older than the universe. The Deadlights are a construct of pure, ancient evil that predates our cosmos. They are powerful enough to cause instant death, permanent insanity, or a catatonic state simply by being looked at. They can destroy, consume, and trap human consciousness operating at...
Oh, shit, I haven't seen the show of the origin of Pennywise. I might be dead wrong, bro. I forgot that he just took the life in figure shape of that clown. He's not actually... Like, I knew he's not actually a clown, but it's like... He is a lot scarier when you make the connection in your head that he's just making himself look like that, when in reality he could look like anything.
Cosmic level, with the only way to permanently destroy is to hope...
What in the flat earth photo is this? Ice wall on the back of a turtle? Oh, Jesus.
Maturin, the giant turtle, intervenes. And finally, death from Final Destination. You can't fight death, it's as simple as that. And also, those movies traumatized me as a kid. It's why I'll never go on a balancing beam or go in a tanning bed in my life. Anyway, what makes level 7 different from every other level is the scale, as they threaten sanity, reality, and existence itself, requiring literal gods to defeat. And if you want to see the 7 levels of psychopaths, check
Anton Chigurh! Anton Chigurh!
out this video here.
Bro, Anton Chigurh could be on the monster list, bro, trust.
Call it. This coin has been here for 22 years. It's been waiting to get to you. Call it.
Well, what do I stand to win?
Everything.
Solid scene. I could rewatch that. He made that movie. The bank heist of the century.
Jenny is working the night shift at a cash depot in Sweden. She's counting banknotes, tons of money. But by now it's just pieces of paper to her. Routine, really. Just like these headphones
Why is it low quality? Oh.
she and the others are wearing to block out the noise. But suddenly, a new sound starts to creep in. Wait, is that a helicopter? This is the beginning of one of the most spectacular bank heists in history. Robbers will strike several
Well, the problem's you already need a helicopter, bro. What? I feel like the ideal bank heist is like you get in and get out in the middle of the night when nobody's there. You drill a hole into the bank vault, steal the gold out, drop it downstairs into a boat because you're actually in, what's that city that floats? I'm just describing the plot of a movie with Jason Statham. Venice. You're actually in Venice and you drop the gold through the floorboards and it falls into a boat in the water and you drive away.
And of all things, a security camera at a local McDonald's will provide a crucial clue.
Why does every criminal get caught in a McDonald's? Like, why is the security cameras like McDonald's employees? Why is it just like people commit a crime and then they go and get McDonald's? I feel like that's like so common. Like Luigi Mangione got caught in a McDonald's. This guy gets caught in a McDonald's. I feel like when I can't list anything outside of that, but you could probably Google like major criminals that just got caught in a McDonald's.
Behind it. September 23, 2009. Spectacular robberies in Sweden have been making headlines for several years now, but this heist tops everything. As the international press turns its attention to the small town of Västberga, the authorities are clueless. How much money was stolen? How many robbers were involved? And why couldn't the
Dude, the bank heist, I know this is going to be a cool video, but the ideal bank heist is you rob the British gold vault. It's just so hard to do. Because it's not only, like, majorly protected, you're stealing something that weighs thousands of pounds. Like, where are you going to put the gold? Like, if you steal that, it's like billions of dollars. Isn't it like $1 trillion in gold? Not $1 trillion. It's a lot of money. How much gold is in the British vault? 5,000 tons of gold. 200 billion pounds. Money-wise, not pounds like weight.
According to a Swedish daily newspaper, police didn't reach the cash depot until 30 minutes after the alarm was triggered. Meanwhile, the nearest police station is only a 15-minute walk away. What happened? Official statements are vague. The security company that owns the cash depot stays quiet too. G4S is one of the largest security firms in the world. They install security systems and protect sites such as nuclear power plants in the US and even the Pentagon. Right before the end of the month, depots like this one are packed with cash, so people across Sweden can withdraw their salaries the moment the money arrives. A pretty good time to strike. So far, only one thing is clear. This is the first robbery in Sweden to use a helicopter, a Bell 206. It's a relatively small, light chopper.
How do they not track you from that though? Because it's like this isn't fucking 100 years ago, man. This is 2009, 2010. Isn't there going to be like a paper trail of whose helicopter this is? Low altitude? No, I'm not saying track you like with radar. I'm saying if they go, hey, that guy just stole money with a helicopter, they're going to go, what was the helicopter? A Bell 206. Who bought it? It's stolen. I feel like they're going to route you back, man. I feel like after like 9/11, stealing shit got infinitely harder. There are security cameras everywhere. They're going to go, okay, it was stolen. Was there anything around there? Was there any? Okay, there was a stolen car. Was there anybody that found that? At some point, they're going to see you on a camera. And it's a McDonald's.
The best-selling models ever. It can carry 5 people, including the pilot. But it isn't built for heavy loads. A well-known Swedish criminologist speculates that the robbers could have stolen up to 1 billion kroner from the depot. Back then, about $130 million. Helicopter experts, on the other hand, say that carrying that much cash, it should have crashed. So how the hell did they pull this off? September 23, the early morning hours. Mittinge, a small town known for its sea views and peaceful atmosphere, is asleep. Alongside holiday homes, the town also has a hangar, housing these 2 helicopters. They belong to the Stockholm police. And this man sneaking through the bushes has his eye on them. Under each arm, he's carrying a plastic box. The man places the first box in front of the hangar. Then he moves to the back and places the second one. Then he returns to the hangar's entrance and pulls out a hatchet. He smashes the numbered entry pad several times. Finally, he disappears back into the darkness.
I don't know, bro. I just have the take when it's like, you're this meticulously planning a crime to steal, millions of dollars worth of money. Aren't you equally smart enough to, like, con the system in a legal way? Like, I truly believe that, like, these guys that, like, fuck the system and, like, find loopholes in the government tax code could as easily just commit crimes. And vice versa. Like, if you're somebody that's smart enough to rob a bank and get away with it, you're probably smart enough to just actually make money.
Nothing happens. The man walks to the nearest bus stop and gets rid of his gear. His part of the job is done. Now it's up to the others. Back at the depot. Down here, Jenny and her colleagues are counting cash. Up here, a Bell 206 barrels toward the building. With remarkable precision, it lands on the roof, perfectly positioned between the glass pyramid and the edge. 3 people jump out. One is carrying a submachine gun. Another runs straight toward the pyramid and swings a huge sledgehammer at the glass.
Sledge from Rainbow Six. Okay, so we know what kits they're rocking. That's weird. He's like Rook on attack.
Again and again. Meanwhile, his accomplice calmly unloads his gear. Explosives, climbing ropes, and mailbags. 2 ladders are attached to the helicopter's skids. The robbers detach one of them and set it down beside the chopper. After a few more swings, the glass gives way. The helicopter lifts off. The robbers enter the building. Jenny's boss spots them. He knows they're coming for the counting room, so he rushes back and yells,
"Secure the money!"
Then he triggers the
Secure the money! It's the Monopoly man himself. Chain doors or steel doors slam down.
But her boss's instructions are clear. The cash has to be locked away in these cages made of reinforced steel, secured with padlocks. It's still quiet.
In the commotion, I'm pocketing the cash if I'm her. In the commotion, oh no, they're here still. Start shoving the
the
money
police
in your
station,
pants.
about a 10
They got away with some of it.
minute drive from Vestberga. Inspector Guran Palm is about
Oh wait, no, there's cameras everywhere. Never mind.
to finish his shift. He's waiting for his colleague to take over. When suddenly, the alarm sounds. Immediately, Inspector Palm rushes to his car. A colleague jumps in after him. They're told that the alarm came from the G4S cash depot. Helicopter, armed men, on the roof. Palm speeds toward the scene. He feels like he's starring in a Hollywood movie. Soon, they're closing in on the depot.
This would be pretty lit, dude. Responding to a bank robbery.
When Palm spots something on the road, the officers jump out of the car to find out.
Actually terrifying as well, though. I feel like you would have like a mixture of adrenaline and also like morbid fear. Because this is going to result in a shootout.
What just happened? Chains, stretched across the entire road and studded with spikes. The robbers are inside the building now. They set up a ladder to climb up to the 6th floor. The main vault where the money is usually stored is on the 2nd floor, but the counting room is up here. To get there, this glass pane needs to go. Hitting it with a sledgehammer doesn't work, so the robber uses explosives.
Hitting a glass pane with a sledgehammer doesn't work? Oh, we're on thermite. Okay. Is it like bulletproof glass? How is it not breaking?
So the robber uses explosives. He presses a bomb made of dynamite against the glass, connects a wire, and detonates it. They enter the office and smash through this simple door. Now, just a single steel door separates the robbers from the cash depot's staff. In the counting room, the staff is still frantically securing the money. When they hear the explosion, they panic. The team leader has been trained for a lot of things, but not for this. Then there's another explosion. The robbers are trying to get through the door. The explosion mangles the...
Yo, I'm hitting the most submissive position possible when they walk into the room, bro. Literally fucking knees on the ground, hands on top of my head. I'm literally in the nugget position. I'm just like, I'm not, yeah, ass up. Yo, just take the money, bro. I'm not trying to die. Like, you're protecting the money for what? It's not your money. Like, you're protecting government money. Like, billion-dollar bank money. Like, they're not taking money from the people anymore. This is FDIC insured. I mean, this is a different country. But I assume it's another form of FDIC insured, right? Like, why am I about to fucking die over this? Because my boss is like, put the money in the vault. Fuck you. No, I'm helping them. I'm going, they had a gun.
Metal around the handle, but it stays intact. But after a third explosion, smoke enters the room. The staff needs to get out of here, fast. The team leader orders everyone into the main vault on the 2nd floor. They leave the room through a secondary exit, take the stairs down several floors, and enter an airlock just outside the main vault. The airlock...
Imagine your boss goes, all right, we're going to have to fight him. Yo, I'd be like, all right, we're going to have to protect the money. No.
Is designed for one person. Now 14 people have to squeeze inside, including a pregnant woman. In this hermetically sealed room, there's no cell reception. The group leader can't call building security or anyone else. And the door...
Yo, you think people just start ripping ass in there?
Door to the vault won't open. They're stuck. Their colleagues in the vault room are also panicking. Building security has instructed them to keep the airlock door closed. They have no visual on the robbers. Maybe they're even hiding among the employees in the airlock. It's so cramped in here that no one can move. The air is stuffy, the heat almost unbearable. Yenny's colleague struggles to pull out a photo of her daughter. If the robbers want to get into the vault by blowing their way through the airlock, no one here will survive. Meanwhile...
Well, why did we go into that room? Like, do most bank robbers kill the people that that work there? I feel like usually they just fucking... They, like, make you do shit or hold you as hostage. Really? They'll kill you?
The robbers have...
They have nothing to lose? Well, I don't know. When you're this meticulous in a bank robbery, I feel like you're just trying to get in and get out.
Entered the counting room. They carve into the cage's padlocks with a...
Wow, this is actually, like, straight out of fucking, like, Batman.
Buzzsaw. The locks are gone within seconds. While they're packing, they seem oddly calm, as if they know that no one will catch them anytime soon. Robbing a place is a pretty unethical way to make money. But let's look at... The spiked chains Palm drove into aren't the only ones. All around the depot, every access road is blocked by metal chains about 10 meters long.
Nobody saw that? What time of day did they say it was? You see a guy in a fucking balaclava on the side of the road laying metal spikes on the ground? I'm probably letting someone know.
It's open. The robbery has been in progress for more than 15 minutes now. The helicopter's still circling above, meaning the robbers are still inside. Police request aerial support from the military,
What's a balaclava? Face mask.
but the armed forces can't provide any aircraft. Instead, police helicopters are ordered in. We don't know exactly how, but Inspector Palm eventually gets close to the depot. He sets up a roadblock a few hundred meters away from the building. When Palm and his colleagues ask whether they're allowed to fire at the helicopter, the answer is a strict no. It's too dangerous. Instead, they're ordered to wait for the National
Oh, because they're flying over the city and then it would crash into a building. Valid.
Task Force.
Instinctively, I'd probably light a couple rounds into the heli.
Luckily, a police helicopter must already be on its way. Or is it? At 5:30 in the morning, police officers in Mittinga receive an alert. Robbery ongoing, a helicopter is involved. Air support required. 2 officers race toward the hangar. Their helicopter was returned just hours earlier. They'll have it ready in 10 minutes and be over Vestberga 15 minutes after the alarm. But at the entrance, they stop. Is that a bomb? There's no way they can reach the helicopter. And even if they could...
Okay, there's no way they were standing that close to it. There's no way they were standing that close to 5 feet. Is that a bomb? Let's go check it out.
Taking off in a fuel-filled helicopter next to explosives? The 2 officers have only one option: call in the bomb squad and wait at a safe distance. So the White Bell 206 keeps circling above the cash
Worst job ever. You're one of those guys in the marshmallow suit. You got to wander over to the bomb. You don't even know what you're dealing with yet.
depot, unbothered. The security team watches as the intruders reappear in the courtyard and make their way toward the roof, carrying at least 7 bags. They hoist them up. The 3 men climb the ladders. One hesitates for a moment, as if he wants to go back in to get more of the money. Then they jump into the helicopter, bags in hand. And just 30 minutes after hitting the cash depot, they disappear into the morning sky. When the SWAT team enters the building, the robbers are long gone. Finally, the airlock door in the cash depot opens. The team leader, Jenny, and her colleagues are safe. At the police hangar in Mittinga,
Bro, but like when that shit happens, like obviously it's very scary for the employees, but if somebody robbed a bank I worked at, I'd be like, damn, that blows. But as long as I didn't lose my job, I feel like the only people that are upset are like the higher ups at the bank. Like if Chase Bank got robbed, no one gives a fuck but the higher ups at Chase Bank.
the bomb squad is in full swing. They use a water cannon to neutralize the bombs. But there are no explosions and no smoke. As the special unit approaches, they find 2 very wet plastic boxes with lights attached. They fell for dummies.
Oh my god, wait, that's like the smartest thing in the world. Just attach like an Arduino kit with like a blinking LED on a briefcase. Nothing's in it. They're gonna spend hours trying to fucking, you know, get near it and see if it's safe.
A small white helicopter flying unusually low and slow over the forests. Not a single light is on. The robbers land in a forested park. They take everything with them, leaving only a GPS device and a few cable ties behind. Investigators find the helicopter about 2 hours later. They learn it was stolen from a flight school about 70 kilometers northeast of Stockholm just after 4 a.m.
And are they not going there? Like, I feel like the next train of action is let's go there and be like, who stole the helicopter? You got any cameras?
A manhunt is underway this morning.
As the country wakes up, the heist dominates the news. A reward of about $900,000 is offered for information on the robbers. The next day, the Swedish police still have no suspects.
900 grand if you have info on the robbers?
Despite the fact that they knew about the planned helicopter heist long before it happened. A month before the heist, Swedish police receive a warning from Serbia's intelligence service. A crew of international thieves is planning to strike.
The 7 levels of monsters. Lock it. Rewind. We're 6 seconds in. Rewind.
The 7 levels of monsters explained.
Level 1. Do I want to guess? Level I can't really guess any levels between 2 and 6. Level 1 has to be like shitty grunts. Like a level 1 brute. Like a zombie. Is a zombie more than level 1? Level 7's got to be like Art the Clown. Like something that's just like an individually terrifying thing or idea.
Level 1. Local threat.
The bottom of the food chain. Not
We're local threat. We're putting fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre at level 1. Oh, because you have to like be in his house for him to kill you. You could just run away and he leaves you alone.
Threat.
Oh my god, the smile demon. Something that like follows you around. The smile demon is like level 7.
the bottom of the food chain. Not because they're bad monsters, but because you can literally leave or alternatively beat the crap out of. Most of these monsters you have to go to them. They're most likely not even hunting you. For example, those descent creatures. There's a reason you stick to tourist
I don't know. Like, yeah, you have to go to them, but there's certain creatures that are still really fucking scary. Like the Conjuring house. It's like a ghost, but if you're not in the house, it's not going to kill you. But if you are in the house, that's fucking terrifying. Like, from an outside perspective, yeah, level 1, just don't go near it. But, like,
to prove
that's fucking terrifying if you're inside of it. I'm not going, oh, that's a level 1 monster. I think a level 1 monster is like a zombie. A werewolf.
explored caverns, and as we see from the movies, all it takes is for a woman with a disloyal boyfriend to absolutely go ham on these creatures and to come out somewhat alive. Other monsters like Leatherface, yes, humans can certainly be monsters, the Pale Man, Frankenstein's monster, the Creeper, and Gremlins fall into this category. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, gremlins are kind of more just like weird goblin creatures than monsters. They might not even be level 1. They're like mischievous.
I'm not saying they
Like a leprechaun would be in level 1.
won't rock your shit. They absolutely will, but their threat is limited to a few miles. Oh, but the Creeper can fly. Firstly, that lazy, unemployed sloth only wakes up every 23 years for 23 days so we can spawn camp his sleeping bag. And even then, he's basically a road hazard. Bat soup is more globally dangerous than him. The Creeper has to eat similar parts of humans to regenerate its own counterpart. Therefore, we can lure it using a trap.
Yeah, I think like any of those monsters, dude, even like the Jersey Devil, Bigfoot, are those monsters? I mean, they're more like they're like mysterious creatures, but even those are like level 1, bro. Mothman, yeah, shoot him with a fucking gun. Never understand. I'm gonna have the take that, like, Voldemort is a level 1 monster. I can't get over the fact that in the Harry Potter world, having a revolver is more powerful than the most powerful spell in existence. Before he goes, Avada, I just shoot him right between the eyes. He's dead. That's not an L take. If you live in the Harry Potter verse and you have an AK-47, you are Voldemort times 30. Because any spell, yes, they have cloaks of invisibility, but if they don't know that you have a gun and you just kind of look like a regular guy, you are infinitely more powerful than them. So he can't be above level 1 because a human idea and concept could just kill him.
Of people who are scared as we know it.
He has a shield charm. He has a shield charm. You think his shield charm's stopping a fucking rocket launcher? What if I fucking stuff a grenade in his cloak? Is his shield charm stopping that?
Hunts
Yes? Bro.
Tracking
There's just no world where he survives that. He could teleport.
cortisol from its third nostril. Once we trap it, we can rip its wings off and it wouldn't have the ability to regenerate wings unless it eats.
Wow, Lucifer's a show that I loved and then just stopped watching.
Wouldn't have the ability to regenerate wings unless it eats Ronnie Coleman's.
That's like half the shows that I watch, though. I get to season 3 and I go, what's this new show? Let me start that.
Lats. From there, cut it up and make sure it can never regenerate again. And don't even get me started on Leatherface. He's
Bro,
bound to
Leatherface
his.
is the lamest fucking villain ever, dude. I can't get over that shit. It's just like a stupid depiction of Ed Gein, and it's just like a big, semi-chubby guy with a chainsaw that's covering his face in human skin. He has no visual capabilities, and he's slow. just run away. That is, like, he is the easiest guy to defeat.
Farm, and last I checked, he's not surviving 6 guided missiles from an M142 high mobility artillery rocket system. And Frankenstein's
Okay, yeah, I mean, that's not the take I was going for. Yeah, high-tech military capabilities are probably taking him down.
monster, here's the plan. We hogtie Victor Frankenstein like his Red Dead and deliver him on a silver platter. He's happy, we're happy, job done. The monsters on this level are usually locationally dependent or can be exploited quite easily. The Pale Man is my favourite monster ever by far, but it's magically bound in its lair. Like the rest of this list, you have to actively enter their domain for them to be our
I have never seen the Pale Man. He looks through his eyes and his hands. Like, what?
their domain for them to be our problem. There's not much risk to civilization here, unlike
Level 2. Predator.
Oh my god, Chucky. I don't know if you could have Michael Myers. No, Michael Myers, he just run away from his town. But Michael Myers is technically immortal, and so is Jason. Chucky, on the other hand, is stupid shit. I think Chucky's probably one of the worst monsters. He's just like a conniving doll. He's like a fucking Goosebumps story. Kick him in the fucking teeth. Break him.
Now we're dealing with monsters that hunt you and most definitely are a threat. These aren't confined to one house or cave. They're mobile, methodical, and oftentimes
I feel like Jason has to be level 3, no? Michael Myers could be level 2. But because Jason will run at you. Michael Myers only walks. Again, just have a 4.5 mile per hour pace, and you are not dying to Michael Myers. Even if he teleports or whatever, if he's like in your vision, he's just going to like walk towards you, and the second you're out of town, he fucks off.
relentless. Monsters like Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Diddy, and Chucky are predators. Jason's killed across multiple states
Diddy's level 2.
from Crystal Lake, Manhattan, even outer space if you count Jason X. His most underrated ability is his intelligence. He showed proficiency in setting traps and wielding various weapons with insane efficiency. He also demonstrated SEAL Team 6 tactical skills by disabling electronics and cutting off communication lines before hunting his victims. And just like his
Bro, did we just say he had SEAL Team 6 level tech for turning off a circuit breaker? This guy must have been in the Green Berets. This guy knew how to fucking turn off the lights in the house.
arch nemesis,
He cut the wires.
Freddy Krueger, is also an absolute threat that hunts you in your sleep. The dream world is his home court advantage as he has reality warping powers capable of turning someone into a cockroach. He also went band for band with Jason, so we know he can take the upper echelon of beatings. But here's Freddy's fatal flaw. In dreams he's invincible, but when he's pulled into the real world he becomes mortal and can be killed. He's also geographically limited as he is obsessed with terrorizing Springwood. If you move away from
I just hate the whole Freddy. I hate the whole Freddy Krueger series, man. The whole point is like, we can't fall asleep. They fall asleep. We can't fall asleep. What do we do? They fall asleep. They die. It's like not as good as I'd rather watch like idiots just run from Michael Myers for 2 hours.
on the street and forget about him entirely. He loses his connection to the physical world, which is exactly what happened in Freddy vs Jason. Those limitations keep him at level 2. And before you diss Chucky, he's very much also a threat, using his size to his advantage through sneak attacks when you least expect it. Just because the later movies made it more of a joke and relied on brain dead protagonists doesn't mean Chucky isn't capable, as evident from the first movie. The difference between this level
He's a doll, bruh. I mean, like, what is he filled with lead? Is he a tungsten cube? He weighs like 4 pounds. Even if he's possessed, he doesn't have the physical capability to kill most people. He's immortal, bro. I don't care. He's a fucking doll. Lock him in a box, man. Lock him in a box. I'd fucking tie his ass up.
and the last is that they're more seasoned killers and actively hunt. But I still wouldn't call them apex.
He's the strength of a full-grown man. I hate when... I'm gonna look up how strong is Chucky. His strength comes from dark voodoo magic. He has the viciousness of an adult human serial killer, allowing him to overpower adults. He could stab through wooden doors. Bro, but he has the strength of a full-grown man in a doll body. That's a nerf. That's a nerf. That's not a buff. Like, people say that as like, oh, he's tiny, but he's as strong as a full-grown man. I would rather have the size of a full-grown man and the strength of a full-grown man than the size of an infant and the strength of a full-grown man. He's a mini zombie. He's a baby zombie, bro. That's what he is. Like, yeah, he's got speed and stealth, I guess, but it's like you can still pick his ass up.
Predators, as they're not leveling cities or threatening nations with supernatural abilities.
How much does he weigh? Bro, I don't know. They're gonna say the voodoo magic weighs him down like he's fucking Thor's hammer or some shit.
Unlike
Level
He's unpickupable. Yo, you are on crack if you're putting Art the Clown at level 3. No. Unless we're talking like level 7's Dormammu and it's just like a universal swallowing figure, Art the Clown is like the scariest fucking... He's a demon, and he also like tortures you to death and smiles while it's happening. Like, that's not... Oh, God. I just can't... No, I can't sit here and say Art the Clown's level 3.
3 Apex Predator.
level 2 monsters you can theoretically escape or rely on a gimmick, but level 3 gets a bit more dangerous as their supernatural abilities are more prominent. Monsters like Samara Morgan, Art the Clown, Burgul, and the creature from It Follows are apex predators. Imagine your dumbass friend shows you a tape that says do not watch, and next thing you know you're fighting Samara Morgan in hand to hand.
I don't know. You could escape Art the Clown. Like, the one scene in the 3rd movie when he's at a bar, he's kind of like bantering with everybody. In that moment, if you went, this shit's weird, I'm out. Just leave. Like, you know what I mean? He's getting a drink. There's like 5 guys at the bar, and they're all pestering him, and he's like pulling these weird fucking things out of his trash bag. In that moment, I'm going, that's fucking weird. I'm leaving. You live. But they pester him, and then he pulls out a gun and fucking shoots everybody.
And combat.
And that's why Art the Clown's also above level 3. Art the Clown in a losing scenario will default to just killing your ass. He has no rules he lives by. Michael Myers just is like, oh, I have to kill you with a chef's knife, and I'm gonna walk. Whereas Art the Clown in a losing scenario just goes, fuck it. Bang! And just shoots you.
And no offense, you're not winning. Okay, sure, you can show the tape to someone else, but you're not exactly defeating
Level 4, Anton Chigurh.
it from humanity's perspective. Similarly,
The scene with him in the tractor. Editor, put that up.
the creature
You don't know Anton Chigurh? Bro, Anton Chigurh might be level 7, dude.
from It Follows punishes you for getting too freaky. Bet you're finally glad you're a virgin now because that's the only way you can beat this monster. But seriously, the entity doesn't eat, sleep or tire, and while you can pass it on, you're never truly free. Once someone is killed by the entity, it goes back down the line in order, starting with the person who infected the most recent victim. And finally, another one of my favourite monsters in recent cinema is Art the Clown. And you're probably thinking, how can you put him in this level when he's invincible? Great question, viewer who hasn't subscribed yet.
Okay, yep, fair point, cinema guy. Fair point, cinema guy. You have swayed my hand, I did say that.
Art the Clown has no ambition. He's satisfied with his 9 to 5. He's the Goodwill Hunting of the horror universe. Despite being an immortal conjurer,
He doesn't want more. Art the Clown's not trying to climb the corporate ladder here, okay? Art the Clown's trying to josh around, you know, get his wage pay and smoke some weed, you know? Art the Clown is just trying to fucking chop up some bodies here and there, and then he goes into hibernation for another 5 years.
of the devil himself with teleportation abilities, this psycho is content with terrorizing a couple people as much as possible, rather than expanding his portfolio. He even lets you get hits in and waste time torturing individuals rather than reaching his full potential and taking a more efficient cleansing approach, if you catch my drift. With that being said, Art is still absolutely an apex predator wielding
Never understand that shit. Never understand that shit in horror movies. Like, I understand it's needed for the part of the movie and it's like a part of slasher films, but I hate when it's like they shoot the guy. This guy's been terrorizing them for weeks. Okay, he's killed 100 people. They shoot him. He gets up. He runs away. He comes back. They shoot him again. He gets up, runs away, comes back. Finally, they shoot him 3 times. Doom, doom, doom. He's lying on the floor bleeding out. And they're like, we got him. And they walk up. Guess who? He stands up and fucking kills your ass again. I'm chopping his head off. right? If I get him down and he's on the floor and he looks dead, I'm hacking his body into 5,000 pieces. Like I'm not going, okay, we're gonna chance that he's still here.
Natural abilities, and in Terrifier 2 we see him control time and space, twisting reality to confuse and disorient his victims. Another key aspect of Art's powers in Terrifier 2 and 3 is his ability to heal quickly. We see him take incredible damage like being hacked and shot, but he recovers almost immediately and keeps on going. What separates level 3 from level 2 is that these monsters now operate on an even more extensive supernatural level. They require rituals, specific knowledge, or divine intervention to stop. But when you take an apex predator—
What the fuck? We're only halfway through the fucking video. What's after that? Like, are we going like entities? Like, I think he's gonna get to like the Smile Demon or like Bird Box or some shit. Like Godzilla level, yeah, Kong. He destroyed Dormammu, Destroyer of Worlds.
and force feed it an audiobook from—
Bro, Pennywise is not level 7, chat. Pennywise kills people and then goes to bed for fucking 27 years. Like
Sun Tzu, The Art of War. You get
Level 4, Regional Catastrophe.
oh my god, we're actually okay. Alien, sure, Kong, yeah. I don't know. They're just not as scary. You know, I feel like a personable creature's a lot more scary than like Godzilla.
We've officially left the realm of individual destruction and
Barbarian boob monster. Yeah, if the barbarian boob monster is shown at all in this video, I crash out. You will witness my face turn red in a matter of seconds.
entered mass casualty events that will rack up Avengers level infrastructure damage numbers. Monsters like the Guemul, Kayako Saeki, King Kong, Xenomorph, and the Yautja are regional catastrophes. When one of these bad boys get loose, the government declares—
Yeah, I think aliens definitely won. Like a xenomorph problem would destroy Earth or like a country.
There's states of emergency and entire cities get evacuated. The Xenomorph is unique, as you could make an argument it goes in the lower tier, but given their ability to multiply and that their evolution's greatest creation for being a predator, they can be regional catastrophes. This is seen in Aliens when Hadley's Hope colony with a settlement was completely overrun in a matter of weeks.
Oh my god, chat, I just... See, here comes the glaze again. What are the odds the Thing's up on this list? What are the odds the Thing, a mimic of sorts?
What?
0? Bro, that could infect everyone, though.
One singular infestation
If you released the Thing into New York City, the whole world's dead.
spawned
Everyone dies.
150 plus xenomorphs, requiring nuclear destruction of the entire facility to stop. We will also see the Xenomorph Queen in the next level, because while individual drones can
Like I'd let that happen. Oh, McChunky's gonna stop it. Once he sees New York City's taken over, he just goes...
overwhelm a colony, a queen lays hundreds of eggs and can establish a self-sustaining hive that spreads exponentially across the entire region. Their biology makes them devastating, and as the android Ash once said, they are the perfect organism. They're suited to any environment, can survive extreme temperatures, can exist in the vacuum of space, and their molecular acid blood makes them nearly impossible to kill without dying yourself. Not only are they fast and intelligent, but they don't radiate heat, making them invisible to thermal imaging. Another regional catastrophe would be the Guemul from The Host that goes on a rampage through Seoul.
Yo, what's up? I'm doing a tier list with Joe Bart. All right, go ahead, bro.
That was a very short intro. Thought you were gonna...
Yeah.
Yo, Joe Bart, YouTube. Yo, YouTube frogs. We're going to be doing tier lists with Jojo the Mofo today. We got a variety of ones we're going to be doing, kind of yapping about random things, and seeing if we agree or disagree on certain aspects of a tier list. Let's lock in. First one.
Sir.
Alcohol.
Our favorite thing. Our favorite pastime.
Do we want to add an F tier? Are any of these F tier?
Let me look. No. No.
I feel like F tier is pretty hard. It would
we
be
should
like
add
types.
a haven't had yet. We should have a haven't had tier.
What haven't you had on this?
Brandy. I've never had brandy.
You've had brandy. You just didn't know you didn't have, like, bro, Have you ever had? I'm pretty sure. Have you ever had like ENJ?
What? No.
You never had like Isn't ENJ a brandy, chat? Brandy's just like a cheap whiskey. You've had brandy. You just probably didn't know.
Okay, I probably had brandy. Yeah. Okay. Well then, I don't know how to rate it though, because if like I don't know.
Oh, there's no cognac on this list. Should I look for a different one?
Yeah, low key, bro. This list kind of sucks.
Bro, okay. Well, I was just fucking.
I mean, it's all right.
What should I look up? Like
liquor,
hard alcohol.
Yeah, sure, bro.
All hard alcohol. College party alcohol. Ooh, we could do this, like a shitty alcohol tier list.
Were you like a big party guy in college? You probably were, right? You look like one.
No, I mean, I went to frat parties. I never went to frat parties at my college, though. I went to frat parties at other colleges because the frats at Stockton were kicked off campus years prior.
Bro,
so,
I thought we should do a different tier list because none of these are really hidden, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we should find
all
something
right.
that's
Well,
like
what
that we
the
can
fuck?
like debate.
Okay.
Bro.
Well, what do you want to do a tier list?
Whoa! What's this energy, bro?
Well, I gotta find other shit. I'm gonna look up other stuff. Let me chef some up. Let me chef some stuff.
Okay, go
up
ahead,
real
bro.
Quick.
I mean, I mean, like, are those speaking to you? Not really speaking to me. Are they speaking to you?
You know, it could be good. Wait. Hold on.
What's up? Talk to me, bro.
Weed. Like,
Weed?
what would I like? Weed smoking types. Weed intake methods.
Weed intake methods.
What would I look up for that? Like, how would I phrase that? Like, somebody's definitely made that shit.
Like stoner? I don't know, stoner something.
Stoner. Top 10 stoner movies. No, it's gonna be all stoner
No.
stoner movie shit. Ways to use weed. I have one for. Okay, I have a few. Are you ready?
What's up? Sir, I'm ready.
You're not gonna like. Bro, we can just do. Okay, you're gonna wait. Types of alcohol is this one? Yeah. Okay. Wait. This is better. This has sangria.
W.
Okay. I'm sharing my screen. I have a few options of tier lists here.
Okay, hold on.
Bang.
There we go.
Okay. Number 1 is this alcohol tier
Okay.
list. This is
I like this.
more stuff. It has mead, liqueur, herbal liqueur.
Yeah, see, I
like
like this. This is a good list.
Weed intake methods.
Okay.
Types of
Ooh,
ice.
Ooh.
2000
Okay, I'm an ice connoisseur.
snacks. Childhood snacks.
Okay.
And then every Call of Duty.
Mm,
You didn't like that one.
okay.
You didn't like the Call of Duty one.
No, I did. I'm thinking we could do like
Oh wait,
we could have like
Becca made a streamer tier list. I actually asked her. No fucking way, she actually made this. Okay, it's not every streamer, but yeah, you are in it. This is like a streamer blunt rotation.
I look so cute in that picture. Oh my gosh, look at me.
Streamer blunt rotation. It's not every streamer, obviously, but it's a lot of them.
Wait, streamer blunt rotation?
Yeah, like who would you not want to smoke with versus smoke with?
Hold on, wait, scroll up real quick. Put XQC and I'd rather die.
You want to do this one first?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I don't
Let's do
think
this one.
XQC is an I'd rather die. I feel like XQC in my mind is there all right. Like I don't think he would be bad to smoke with.
Can we just say ruin the vibe then? Like somewhere in the middle?
Maybe. I don't know if he would. I don't think he would ruin the vibe. I think X.
You
would
really
just
don't
go
think X would
quiet.
ruin the vibe if we were all smoking, chilling, bro?
X said it.
Like really?
He
Like
makes
you
him
really don't
black
think
out.
that?
I don't think he would ruin the vibe. No,
Okay.
Is X like in an ideal blunt rotation? No. But I don't like okay, I've smoked weed with really annoying people before, and I don't think he would be really annoying. Like, I think he would just not talk very much.
You know what? You've talked to him more than me. So put
And
him
he
in there.
doesn't I think he does not like me. But I would still say I'll keep him here. I'd keep him here.
All right,
okay. Obviously me, you know. Up there.
True.
You, obviously, you know.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, you put us in heaven because it'd be a great fucking time, bro. You kidding me? It'd be a great time.
Kai Cenat.
You think hell on earth? Why do you think hell on? No, hold on. If you're gonna put X that high, bro, then put Kai in there. All right.
Okay. Kai and X can be in the same category, bro. If me and Kai are, bro, did you ever see the clip of like Kai hit a cart and then he like fucking
No.
like, dude, he hit a cart on stream and coughed for like 5 minutes and then like fell asleep in his chair and they fucking tent banned him for like greening out.
Oh, I do remember
like
that.
he would tweak. Like
Okay,
I feel like he
that's fair.
can't smoke that much.
Okay.
Queso,
You know what?
I don't know. Like, where are you putting Queso?
I mean, Queso's a big dude, and I feel like you gotta have one big motherfucker around you when you smoke because
That's
they
what I'm
always
saying,
get the
and
best munchies.
And I feel like he'd just be like real giggly. You know, I don't think he would be like. I feel like he would be. I don't know if he smokes weed, but I feel like he would either be like my dream or heaven.
Like, bro, me and Queso smoking, bro. Two big dudes. Oh man, we're eating good that night, bro. You know what I mean?
So you think he's in heaven tier?
Yeah.
Okay, I think you're looking at like the whole experience of it. I'm more looking at like we're in a round circle, standing in a parking lot, just smoking a fucking blunt.
Bro.
Like,
Are we
what
fucking
is the
smoking
vibe?
crack, bro? Are we smoking crack?
He's smoking crack.
No,
okay,
man.
You're
Like,
outside. We're
we
outside
are
of a
at
bar.
The crib.
Okay, yeah.
No, we're
okay,
at the crib, bro, on beanbags, chilling. We got
on
movies on the
beanbags,
screen.
Okay, we're just smoking and
Yeah.
talking. Yeah,
This dude's like, yeah, bro, we're in the fucking parking lot, belts on our arms. Like, holy shit, bro.
Nah,
we're
I'm
doing
just saying,
heroin.
any scenario, I think he would be better. All right,
Okay,
I'm still fine with him there. Zeusy, I'm gonna be real.
Hell on earth, bro.
I smoked with Zeusy once in San Diego, and he hit a joint with me one time.
Okay.
I think if he was in a blunt rotation, he would be not bad, but I don't think he would be like into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would say he's all right. But see, the thing with Queso is like Queso could be the same way. Like I could see a world where like Queso's never done weed before and he just like freaks out and like strips naked and like runs across like an open field or some shit.
I mean, do you know Queso? Ask me if you smoked weed.
I've never spoken to Queso personally.
Oh, okay.
But he knows
Okay.
who I am. I know who he is. Now this
No,
is
Queso definitely smokes weed, bro. You can tell.
This is Koshard Chris, my IRL friend / streamer. You've streamed with him. I've smoked.
This
weed
is
with
all
him,
your
like,
take, bro.
Yeah, I've smoked with him about like a million times. So.
Oh fuck yeah, bro. I mean, like,
No.
wait,
Yeah.
scroll up. He looks like a guy that I want to smoke weed with, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he's a cool guy. I'll smoke weed with that guy for sure. White guys with mustaches, yeah, bro. Smoke weed with those guys. They're pretty cool guys.
I show speed. I don't know.
I feel like he would start doing backflips and start freaking me out, bro. I don't know, bro. Probably like really annoying or like ruin the vibe.
Really annoying, you think? I feel like
I
he
don't
is
know.
a very
Bro, if he-
energetic guy and you need something more chill. But like, I don't know how weed would affect speed.
Bro, if we smoking and he start barking, yeah, bro. You
But I
me?
feel like
I
that's
don't
a
know,
stream
man.
persona. Like if we're not, this is like we're not smoking live. Like we're just like we're like just.
I know, but like,
passing
the thing is like, bro, we can only go off what we know, bro. I don't know that guy
Yeah.
personally, so I can
But,
only
like,
go off what I've
bro,
seen.
there's no way his ass is fucking barking and shit.
How do
off
you know
stream.
that, bro? What,
there's
bro?
no
What if
chance.
we pass in a blunt? He goes, "That was nice." Like, come on, bro. That's not gonna kill your vibe a little.
All right, so where are you putting him?
Really annoying, for sure.
I would put him in there. All right, can we put him in ruin the vibe?
Bro, I just don't feel comfortable having SQC that high, bro. He would start talking about like, I don't even know, bro. Like I don't even know. He was talking about like some crazy
I think
shit.
he would be interesting to listen to. High, like I
Okay.
would put XUC in there. All right.
Okay, you know what, bro? Move SQC up then.
No, you don't want XUC up. I'm gonna keep him here.
Okay, good.
This
All
does
right, yeah,
look
you
like
know
the
what?
Doom. This looks like the Doom Squad. So I feel. I think if I had to be in a circle with these three,
Look, how about
I
this,
think
bro?
I'd be-
We can
I think I'd be
move. We
freaking
can
out.
move.
Like, they make me
speed up
paranoid.
one. We can move speed up
bro,
one. We can
Speed's
move speed
gotta
up
get
one.
moved up one, bro. There's no.
Yeah, that's fine.
what
That's
I'm
fine.
saying.
That's fine. That's fine.
Like he would 100% be more chill, Mr. Beast.
Yeah, I'd rather die, bro. I'd rather die. Deadass. Today we're gonna be smoking fucking marijuana with Joe Bartolozzi, and you can't leave till you fucking die. That's what he's gonna say, bro. I can't do that shit.
That or it would just be like uncanny, bro, because he would just be like mad normal, and that would freak me. I feel like
That's
no
what I'm
matter how
saying.
he acted, I would freak out.
I don't ever want to talk to Mr. Beast about anything. Like I don't know. I never want to know anything at all about this guy ever. So I'd rather die.
The Boats has sisters.
Who? Like that ass? I have no idea who this is.
Chess streamers. I mean, I've met them. I feel like they're mad normal. Like it would be. I don't think they would be in like heaven, but I feel like it would be. I think we gotta. Can we change some of the?
I was saying, like, can we change their right to like it's a vibe or some shit? I don't know.
Yeah, like it's like
heaven
it's
here,
a.
I feel
Yeah, that's what I'm
mad,
saying. Like we're going. It's a dream.
Am I gonna fuck Queso?
It's a dream.
You know what I mean?
So like they're all right. Yeah. So wait. So you think heaven's good? No.
No. I think heaven should be like Dream Blunt rotation. You know what I mean? Like that just makes sense.
Dream Blunt.
Because like heaven makes it sound like we're about to.
So what's between It's a Vibe and Dream Blunt? Top tier.
Maybe. Okay, yeah. Top tier is cool. Top tier is cool. Maybe.
Like not
maybe,
ideal. Like this is just not ideal.
No. Say mid vibe. Mid vibe.
So this is like
Yeah.
C tier.
Yeah. And then
Equivalently.
say like really annoying could be like.
I don't think we need a hell on earth tier. I feel like we could just like delete that.
Yeah, that's fine. Really annoying could be like tweakers. You know what I'm saying? Like who we think would be like a tweaker. Yeah. And no, that's fine. No. I'd rather die is fine. That can stay. Actually, we can make a Mr. Beast tier. Move him down. Like yeah, there you go, Mr. Beast. He can just stay over there, bro. I don't even want him in the list.
Okay.
Weirding me out, bro.
I don't think Mr. Beast would be too bad in like a blunt rotation. I could just imagine like when I think of like blunt rotation, I'm thinking of just straight vibes. Mr. Beast in a joint, like in a joint fucking blunt rotation might be, tolerable. But if I was like tripping on shrooms or some shit and Mr. Beast was in the room, I actually think I'd start having a panic attack. Like I think that would be really bad.
Like I just can't imagine Mr. Beast having like, what does a normal combo with him look like? You know what I mean? Like
I've talked to Mr. Beast. I've had a regular convo with him, but it was still about like work shit. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, bro,
yeah,
I don't need to talk about our balls while playing CS.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Talk
like
about my balls with him.
His whole life is like social media and YouTube. It's like I don't know his interests. I know he likes anime, but like it's like what would we talk about? Like this would be a fun convo. Like I feel like Queso would be start ranting about some random shit. We'd all just be talking. Even here, it would just still be like a normal like vibe. And then here's where it's like, if I'm really high, it might be kind of like harder to understand X if he's talking really quick.
Yo, if I'm fucking fried, I really might learn French that night just hearing HTC speak, bro. Like that ass.
Jinxie.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think Jinxie is top tier, bro.
I think Jinxie wants to smoke weed with me one day. I think there's a tipping point with Jinxie. I think Jinxie on stream smoking would be a bit of a tweaker. And
bro, you know what we should do? We should. Oh my bad.
I was gonna say, I think on stream he'd be a bit of a tweaker. I think off stream he would be like pretty chill. I think if he got too high, he'd kind of freak out, but that would be really funny. So yeah, top tier.
Bro, you know what we should do, bro? Here's a content idea for you, bro. We should like invite Jinxie and then everyone else that makes it into Dream Blunt rotation or whatever, and then do a scam line lobby where everybody's fucking fried.
Yeah, everybody. Well, okay, but see, like, there's zero chance Queso gets high on stream.
I mean, we could ask. I mean, we could ask.
Bro, he doesn't even
if he
curse
says no,
on
fine.
stream. You think he'd go be like, all right, yeah, I'll fucking get
Oh,
high.
what's a little drugs, Joe? We could just ask. I'm just saying.
Well, okay, fair.
Feel me? I'm just saying, like,
It would be fun. It would be fun.
Yeah,
we could even pull
cool.
like some of the people, because I think
right. That's what I'm saying. Okay, it could be cool. Deji, I'm not gonna, bro. Deji's kind of funny, bro.
I love Deji, and I think his laugh is
Yeah.
hilarious. I
Yeah,
think
he's funny as shit.
I think Deji's probably in the dream.
Yeah, I put him up there. He's funny as shit.
Ooh. Dan
Who's
TDM.
that? I don't know who that is.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. So
I don't. Okay, bro. Dan TDM. Okay. Now I think he's going like mid vibe. Dan T. Okay, my chat is not happy that I soft hovered him and I'd rather die.
yeah,
He
I'm
made
not
my
gonna lie. A lot of people
childhood.
are saying,
He
what the
made my
fuck,
childhood.
bro?
Exactly, chat. You're gonna smoke a joint with a guy that you watched when you were 8 years old, and that's gonna be a mad weird vibe, bro. I'm just gonna be like, yo, I loved when you talked to that villager that you named that one episode. It would just be so awkward. Like
I'm not
it
gonna- I
could go
mean-
either way.
Yeah, I just don't know who this is. So,
We'll keep him mid. We'll keep him mid vibe.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
who
mean,
this
I don't
is.
know.
Should we? Do you know who that is?
no, we should have a I don't know list just in case, because like I don't know. Mr. Beast can stay. Yes, that's a solid. It's a solid list. Yeah.
Who are these people? Aiden Ross. I disagree with Aiden Ross on a majority of serious topics, but I think in a blunt rotation he wouldn't be very bad.
I also disagree with Aiden Ross on a lot of things, but he probably got some good weed, bro. So you know, hey, bro, you know
Good
what I mean?
weed and probably like chill beanbags, good music.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
It would be a
Good
vibe.
weed, and we smoking in his house, bro. So like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? House is cool, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, maybe he'd be cool.
Maybe top tier? Nah.
No. It's a vibe. It's fine. It's a
I
vibe.
think
It's
it's
fine.
a vibe. I think it's a vibe. Sketch.
I'm putting sketch. I'm putting.
I
Sketch
think
is a
Sketch
talker.
is
He's a
so-
talker when he gets high.
He's a talker, but I think Sketch. Well, that's part of the fun.
Exactly. That's why I think I put him top tier personally.
I think he would also be top tier with Junko. I
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
recognize this guy's face, but I don't know who
Is that
this
Courage
is.
JD?
That is not Courage JD.
That looks
Wow.
just like bro.
Yo, what is this image of handsome fella?
Yo, he look creepy. He's like like Randall from Monsters Inc.
Why does he look wet in that? Oh, this is a buy. Spanish
I'm not sure
streamer.
who that is.
I can't really rank him. I know who he is, but I want to put him in I don't know because I don't know anything about his personality.
Okay.
Handsome fella, okay. I feel like for this there needs to be a short story time.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
In TwitchCon, I bought this weed spray in San Diego. And there was one night where me and Brooke used the weed spray. We went and got sushi. I used 2 sprays. And it was like 5 milligrams of spray. And I was like, oh, I eat 10 milligram edibles all the time. It'll be chill. And I had like a few drinks in me. And we go back to the hotel and she's getting ready. And I'm laying on the bed. And I just start like morphing into the bed, dude. Like I go, oh no. And I'm so high that like it gets to a point where we're supposed to go to this like Chief Keef event after. And so we're like, we need to go to dinner. And as we're walking there, we're like passing. San Diego's like very weird as a city where like half of the streets are well lit and there's nobody there. And the other half are pitch black with like tents and homeless people. And so we're kind of navigating through and we pass this one guy and it's this homeless man in a wheelchair. And he's dragging himself by his feet and he's covered in dirt and his hair's sticking straight up like he got struck by lightning. And he starts going, as we pass him.
Oh my god! Like a
And
fucking. Oh my god!
I'm so high, and it's like I'm like almost having a panic attack. Like I'm reaching that level, and we finally get to the place, and it was like a horrible vibe because I was super high and I was eating raw fish, and it was just not fun. Anyways,
Right.
the next day, we're supposed to go to this Minecraft event, and Handsome's like, oh, I could do a spray. And I'm like, yo, be careful. Yesterday I did 2, and it was horrible. And so he does 2 sprays after hearing me say that and shows up to the event covered in sweat. And he's like, I don't know what's happening. He goes, I can't stop sweating. And he's like, I'm drenched in sweat. I can't stop sweating. And it's like to the point where like his entire shirt's like soaked. He's a different color. It's the funniest shit ever. He acts completely normal, but he's just sweating. So I think he would be chill, but like it's also hilarious, like knowing that that's how he got.
Yeah, I mean, bro, Handsome's funny as shit. I feel like he would definitely be top tier, or even Dream Blunt. I feel like Handsome is like would be really fun to smoke with.
Should we
Hello, Chad.
limit Dream Blunt to a specific amount of people?
I think it shouldn't go above 8 people. I feel like 10 is too much.
We'll potentially have to kick people out.
Okay, drop Queso, because we don't know if he smokes. Drop Queso, move up Jinxie.
I feel like, yeah. I like that.
Actually, bro, drop Deji, move up Handsome.
I don't really want to drop Deji. I like Deji there.
Okay.
Tfue, Turner.
I'd rather die.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
I would put Turner in like top tier.
I don't know, bro. It's just like I just feel like me and him wouldn't really vibe. You know what I mean?
Well,
Really
'cause
would.
he's like a real white guy.
Bro, what? No, man. What's wrong with you, man?
What do you
No.
mean? What? The 7 levels of monsters. Lock it. Rewind. We're 6 seconds in. Rewind.
The 7 levels of monsters explained.
Level 1. Do I want to guess? I can't really guess any levels between 2 and 6. Level 1 has to be like shitty grunts, like a level 1 brute. Like a zombie. Is a zombie more than level 1? Level 7's gotta be like Art the Clown. Like something that's just like an individually terrifying thing or idea.
Level 1. Local threat.
The bottom of the food chain. Not
We're local threat. We're putting fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre at level 1. Oh, because you have to like be in his house for him to kill you. You could just run away and he leaves you alone.
Threat.
Oh my god, the smile demon. Something that like follows you around. The smile demon is like level 7.
the bottom of the food chain. Not because they're bad monsters, but because you can literally leave or alternatively beat the crap out of. Most of these monsters you have to go to them. They're most likely not even hunting you. For example, those descent creatures. There's a reason you stick to tourist
I don't know. Like, yeah, you have to go to them, but there's certain creatures that are still really fucking scary. Like the Conjuring house. It's like a ghost, but if you're not in the house, it's not going to kill you. But if you are in the house, that's fucking terrifying. Like, from an outside perspective, yeah, level 1, just don't go near it. But, like,
to prove
that's fucking terrifying if you're inside of it. I'm not going, oh, that's a level 1 monster. I think a level 1 monster is like a zombie. A werewolf.
explored caverns, and as we see from the movies, all it takes is for a woman with a disloyal boyfriend to absolutely go ham on these creatures and to come out somewhat alive. Other monsters like Leatherface, yes, humans can certainly be monsters, the Pale Man, Frankenstein's monster, the Creeper, and Gremlins fall into this category. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, gremlins are kind of more just like weird goblin creatures than monsters. They might not even be level 1. They're like mischievous.
I'm not saying they
Like a leprechaun would be in level 1.
won't rock your shit. They absolutely will, but their threat is limited to a few miles. Oh, but the Creeper can fly. Firstly, that lazy, unemployed sloth only wakes up every 23 years for 23 days so we can spawn camp his sleeping bag. And even then, he's basically a road hazard. Bat soup is more globally dangerous than him. The Creeper has to eat similar parts of humans to regenerate its own counterpart. Therefore, we can lure it using a trap.
Yeah, I think like any of those monsters, dude, even like the Jersey Devil, Bigfoot, are those monsters? I mean, they're more like they're like mysterious creatures, but even those are like level 1, bro. Mothman, yeah, shoot him with a fucking gun. Never understand. I'm gonna have the take that, like, Voldemort is a level 1 monster. I can't get over the fact that in the Harry Potter world, having a revolver is more powerful than the most powerful spell in existence. Before he goes, Avada, I just shoot him right between the eyes. He's dead. That's not an L take. If you live in the Harry Potter verse and you have an AK-47, you are Voldemort times 30. Because any yes, they have cloaks of invisibility, but if they don't know that you have a gun and you just kind of look like a regular guy, you are infinitely more powerful than them. So he can't be above level 1 because a human idea and concept could just kill him.
Of people who are scared as we know it.
He has a shield charm. He has a shield charm. You think his shield charm's stopping a fucking rocket launcher? What if I fucking stuff a grenade in his cloak? Is his shield charm stopping that? Yes? Bro.
Tracking
there's just no world where he survives that. He could teleport.
Cortisol from its third nostril. Once we trap it, we can rip its wings off and it wouldn't have the ability to regenerate wings unless it eats—
Wow, Lucifer's a show that I loved and then just stopped watching.
Wouldn't have the ability to regenerate wings unless it eats Ronnie Coleman's—
That's like half the shows that I watch, though. I get to season 3 and I go, what's this new show? Let me start that.
lats. From there, cut it up and make sure it can never regenerate again. And don't even get me started on Leatherface. He's
Bro,
bound to
Leatherface is the lamest fucking villain ever, dude. I can't get over that shit. It's just like a stupid depiction of Ed Gein, and it's just like a big, semi-chubby guy with a chainsaw that's covering his face in human skin. He has no visual capabilities, and he's slow. Just run away. That is, like, he is the easiest guy to defeat.
farm, and last I checked, he's not surviving 6 guided missiles from an M142 high mobility artillery rocket system. And Frankenstein's—
Okay, yeah, I mean, that's not the take I was going for. Yeah, high-tech military capabilities are probably taking him down.
monster, here's the plan. We hogtie Victor Frankenstein like his Red Dead and deliver him on a silver platter. He's happy, we're happy, job done. The monsters on this level are usually locationally dependent or can be exploited quite easily. The Pale Man is my favourite monster ever by far, but it's magically bound in its lair. Like the rest of this list, you have to actively enter their domain for them to be our—
I have never seen the Pale Man. He looks through his eyes and his hands. Like, what?
their domain for them to be our problem. There's not much risk to civilization here, unlike—
Level 2. Predator.
Oh my god, Chucky. I don't know if you could have Michael Myers. No, Michael Myers, you just run away from his town. But Michael Myers is technically immortal, and so is Jason. Chucky, on the other hand, is stupid shit. I think Chucky's probably one of the worst monsters. He's just like a conniving doll. He's like a fucking Goosebumps story. Kick him in the fucking teeth. Break him.
Now we're dealing with monsters that hunt you and most definitely are a threat. These aren't confined to one house or cave. They're mobile, methodical, and oftentimes—
I feel like Jason has to be level 3, no? Michael Myers could be level 2. But because Jason will run at you. Michael Myers only walks. Again, just have a 4.5 mile per hour pace, and you are not dying to Michael Myers. Even if he teleports or whatever, if he's like in your vision, he's just going to like walk towards you, and the second you're out of town, he fucks off.
relentless. Monsters like Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Diddy, and Chucky are predators. Jason's killed across multiple states
Diddy's level 2.
from Crystal Lake, Manhattan, even outer space if you count Jason X. His most underrated ability is his intelligence. He showed proficiency in setting traps and wielding various weapons with insane efficiency. He also demonstrated SEAL Team 6 tactical skills by disabling electronics and cutting off communication lines before hunting his victims. And just like his—
Bro, did we just say he had SEAL Team 6 level tech for turning off a circuit breaker? This guy must have been in the Green Berets. This guy knew how to fucking turn off the lights in the house.
arch nemesis,
He cut the wires.
Freddy Krueger, is also an absolute threat that hunts you in your sleep. The dream world is his home court advantage as he has reality warping powers capable of turning someone into a cockroach. He also went band for band with Jason, so we know he can take the upper echelon of beatings. But here's Freddy's fatal flaw. In dreams he's invincible, but when he's pulled into the real world he becomes mortal and can be killed. He's also geographically limited as he is obsessed with terrorizing Springwood. If you move away from
I just hate the whole Freddy. I hate the whole Freddy Krueger series, man. The whole point is like, we can't fall asleep. We can't fall. They fall asleep. We can't fall asleep. What do we do? They fall asleep. They die. It's like not as good as I'd rather watch like idiots just run from Michael Myers for 2 hours
on the street and forget about him entirely, he loses his connection to the physical world, which is exactly what happened in Freddy vs. Jason. Those limitations keep him at level 2. And before you diss Chucky, he's very much also a threat, using his size to his advantage through sneak attacks when you least expect it. Just because the later movies made it more of a joke and relied on brain-dead protagonists doesn't mean Chucky isn't capable, as evident from the first movie. The difference between this level—
He's a doll, bruh. I mean, like, what is he filled with lead? Is he a tungsten cube? He weighs like 4 pounds. Even if he's possessed, he doesn't have the physical capability to kill most people. He's immortal, bro. I don't care. He's a fucking doll. Lock him in a box, man. Lock him in a box. I'd fucking tie his ass up.
And the last is that they're more seasoned killers and actively hunt. But I still wouldn't call them apex.
He's the strength of a full-grown man. I hate when... I'm gonna look up how strong is Chucky. His strength comes from dark voodoo magic. He has the viciousness of an adult human serial killer, allowing him to overpower adults. He could stab through wooden doors. Bro, but he has the strength of a full-grown man in a doll body. That's a nerf. That's a nerf. That's not a buff. Like, people say that as like, oh, he's tiny, but he's as strong as a full-grown man. I would rather have the size of a full-grown man and the strength of a full-grown man than the size of an infant and the strength of a full-grown man. He's a mini zombie. He's a baby zombie, bro. That's what he is. Like, yeah, he's got speed and stealth, I guess, but it's like you can still pick his ass up.
Predators, as they're not leveling cities or threatening nations with supernatural abilities.
How much does he weigh? Bro, I don't know. They're gonna say the voodoo magic weighs him down like he's fucking Thor's hammer or some shit.
Unlike
Level
He's unpickupable. Yo, you are on crack if you're putting Art the Clown at level 3. No. Unless we're talking like level 7's Dormammu and it's just like a universal swallowing figure, Art the Clown is like the scariest fucking... He's a demon. And he also like tortures you to death and smiles while it's happening. Like, that's not... Oh, God. I just can't... No, I can't sit here and say Art the Clown's level 3.
3 Apex Predator.
level 2 monsters you can theoretically escape or rely on a gimmick, but level 3 gets a bit more dangerous as their supernatural abilities are more prominent. Monsters like Samara Morgan, Art the Clown, Burgul, and the creature from It Follows are apex predators. Imagine your dumbass friend shows you a tape that says do not watch, and next thing you know you're fighting Samara Morgan in hand to hand.
I don't know. You could escape Art the Clown. Like, the one scene in the third movie when he's at a bar, he's kind of like bantering with everybody. In that moment, if you went, this shit's weird, I'm out. Just leave. Like, you know what I mean? He's getting a drink. There's like 5 guys at the bar, and they're all pestering him, and he's like pulling these weird fucking things out of his trash bag. In that moment, I'm going, that's fucking weird. I'm leaving. You live. But they pester him, and then he pulls out a gun and fucking shoots everybody.
And combat.
And that's why Art the Clown's also above level 3. Art the Clown in a losing scenario will default to just killing your ass. He has no rules he lives by. Michael Myers just is like, oh, I have to kill you with a chef's knife, and I'm gonna walk. Whereas Art the Clown in a losing scenario just goes, fuck it. Bang! And just shoots you.
And no offense, you're not winning. Okay, sure, you can show the tape to someone else, but you're not exactly defeating
Level 4, Anton Chigurh.
it from humanity's perspective. Similarly,
The scene with him in the tractor. Editor, put that up.
the creature
You don't know Anton Chigurh? Bro, Anton Chigurh might be level 7, dude.
from It Follows punishes you for getting too freaky. Bet you're finally glad you're a virgin now, because that's the only way you can beat this monster. But seriously, the entity doesn't eat, sleep or tire, and while you can pass it on, you're never truly free. Once someone is killed by the entity, it goes back down the line in order, starting with the person who infected the most recent victim. And finally, another one of my favourite monsters in recent cinema is Art the Clown. And you're probably thinking, how can you put him in this level when he's invincible? Great question, viewer who hasn't subscribed yet.
Okay. Yep. Fair point, cinema guy. Fair point, cinema guy. You have swayed my hand. I did say that.
Art the Clown has no ambition. He's satisfied with his 9 to 5. He's the Goodwill Hunting of the horror universe. Despite being an immortal conjurer,
He doesn't want more. Art the Clown's not trying to climb the corporate ladder here, okay? Art the Clown's trying to josh around, you know, get his wage pay and smoke some weed, you know? Art the Clown is just trying to fucking chop up some bodies here and there, and then he goes into hibernation for another 5 years.
of the devil himself with teleportation abilities, this psycho is content with terrorizing a couple people as much as possible, rather than expanding his portfolio. He even lets you get hits in and waste time torturing individuals rather than reaching his full potential and taking a more efficient cleansing approach, if you catch my drift. With that being said, Art is still absolutely an apex predator wielding
Never understand that shit. Never understand that shit in horror movies. That's this, no, like, I understand it's needed for the part of the movie and it's like a part of slasher films, but I hate when it's like, they shoot the guy. This guy's been terrorizing them for weeks. Okay, he's killed 100 people. They shoot him. He gets up. He runs away. He comes back. They shoot him again. He gets up, runs away, comes back. Finally, they shoot him 3 times. Doom, doom, doom. He's lying on the floor bleeding out. And they're like, we got him. And they walk up. Guess who? He stands up and fucking kills your ass again. I'm chopping his head off, right? If I get him down and he's on the floor and he looks dead, I'm hacking his body into 5,000 pieces. Like, I'm not going, okay, we're gonna chance that he's still here.
Natural abilities, and in Terrifier 2 we see him control time and space, twisting reality to confuse and disorient his victims. Another key aspect of Art's powers in Terrifier 2 and 3 is his ability to heal quickly. We see him take incredible damage like being hacked and shot, but he recovers almost immediately and keeps on going. What separates level 3 from level 2 is that these monsters now operate on an even more extensive supernatural level. They require rituals, specific knowledge, or divine intervention to stop. But when you take an apex predator—
What the fuck? We're only halfway through the fucking video. What's after that? Like, are we going like entities? Like, I think he's gonna get to like the Smile Demon or like Bird Box or some shit. Like Godzilla level, yeah, Kong. He destroyed Dormammu, Destroyer of Worlds.
And force feed it an audiobook from—
Bro, Pennywise is not level 7, chat. Pennywise kills people and then
causing South Korea's entire emergency response system and military to be activated for one creature. And moving away from infrastructure damage is the—
Yeah, I fully believe that if a monster like this ever got released, I don't think they're trying to contain it. I think they're just nuking us. Like, say you live in a city where, like, Godzilla gets released, yo, they are nuking your ass. It's a contamination thing. Like, it's like, if this gets out, it's bad.
Kayako Saeki from The Grudge, which unlike Samara Morgan, curses the whole location and is parasitic through touch, which most people don't know about. Anyone who enters a compromised location becomes instantly part of the curse. Then anyone who encounters this person or merely touches them becomes unalive. The curse spreads across cities, taking the lives of thousands and even reaches America. You can't burn the house down either, they've tried that. This curse also possesses people to commit atrocities, which spawns another curse where the atrocity was committed, separate to the curse before.
Oh, that is fucking terrifying. I've never seen this film.
That. And finally, to round up the regional catastrophes is King Kong, who seems almost quaint compared to modern kaiju, but his intelligence and agility makes up for his disadvantages.
Yeah, but King Kong's kind of nice, though, you know? He's, like, misunderstood.
He is devastating on a regional scale, as seen in the movies, but the reason he isn't a national threat is, let's be real, the missiles he was taking were standard missiles and cruise missiles, but he's not surviving a GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrator to the head.
I love how he gives the specific missile. He's not like, oh, he's not surviving a nuclear bomb. He's not surviving a G-58 bomb with high caliber fucking speed rounds out of a B-52 bomber dropped from an altitude of 20,000 feet going 98.5 1.7 miles per hour.
What makes level 4 different is the scale and response, as these monsters force entire regions to mobilize. The death toll climbs into the hundreds or thousands, and the economic and infrastructure damage approaches Avengers level. But if we took this and scaled the power even higher, we get
Level 5 National Threat.
The flip? The flip? Is this just not another xenomorph?
now we're talking creatures that can't be stopped by conventional military force, and
Oh, it's the queen.
nukes become the top option despite it might not even working. Monsters like Clover, Xenomorph Queen, Rodan, and the Otachi are national threats. Don't sleep on Rodan.
Yo, I would love if he just rage baited and put like Mothman at level 6. Level 6, the Jersey Devil.
This badass went
Yeti.
toe to toe with King Ghidorah and only lost because, well, it's Ghidorah. And Clover destroyed New York City in one night. It's strong, aggressive, and covered in bear-sized parasites that are deadly predators themselves. We see that conventional defense such as tanks, airstrikes, and guided missiles don't work. The hammer down protocol at the end is likely a tactical nuke on American soil. That's what it takes to make.
Yeah, I think I went into this video going with the idea of like, okay, level 1 through 7 is going to be off like scariness and death, where it's just like, oh, death count. Like the monster that kills the most people.
Kill Clover. And moving up the food chain, we get the Otachi, a bioweapon created by an alien race. The Otachi is a category 4 kaiju, the second strongest, losing only to its more superior counterpart, the Slattern, which falls in the next level. These kaiju can destroy cities in a whim, along with their toxic blood that poisons entire water systems. If the rift hadn't closed, then humanity most certainly would have faced extinction. And finally, the Balrog from Lord of the Rings, a demon from the ancient world. It destroyed an entire dwarven kingdom, and it took Gandalf, another Maya, dying and being resurrected by literal gods to kill it. All the monsters on this level have to be neutralized in a special way, may it be the chainsword in Pacific Rim to kill the Otachi, or relying on a volcano to incinerate them like with Rodan. But either way, with the help of humanity's greatest minds and soldiers, they can be stopped. And before we move on, it would be a dream if you could help this channel reach 4,000 subscribers, and it's completely free. Thank you.
Level 6.
Just don't have a cat with a gun on me. Godzilla level 6. What is level 7? The Thing! The Thing! Cinema. That's the thing, right? That's the thing.
Global Threat.
The endgame. The monsters that can wipe out our species and send us to play with the dinosaurs.
Oh my god! Yes! 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 Level 7, admittedly, but, you know, level 6, I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide. Best movie ever. Best movie ever, it's fine. Whatever.
Monsters like Godzilla, The Thing,
Chat, you don't understand. The Thing's worse than a xenomorph. Because a xenomorph, you know it's a xenomorph. The Thing is killing you like a xenomorph, but it looks like your mom, you know? Like, it's killing you and then cloning your body and replacing you with all of your memories. So it's like, it's just you. It's you in every way outside of the fact that it's the Thing.
King Ghidorah, the fighting
And you have no way of knowing. Well, no, there's blood tests and you get into that. They can't replicate earrings and body piercings and shit.
machines from War of the Worlds, and the Death Angel.
But it would kill everybody. The only way you could really stop the Thing is if you were like a North Sentinelese Islander. Like, if you would have to live somewhere so remote that nobody would ever find you.
Only, and I emphasize only, if they come in the thousands through meteors like in A Quiet Place Day 1. Otherwise, one singular Death Angel would go into Predator level. These apocalypses require divine intervention to win, like in War of the Worlds, where the only way the tripod fighting machines were stopped was through catching a cold. This thing can take nukes like it's nothing but got stopped by a little sneeze. And do I need to say anything about Godzilla? His mere presence causes seismic activity across the Pacific Rim, and his atomic breath has the yield of a thermonuclear weapon.
Well, it's also hard to gauge Godzilla because there's so many Godzilla movies where he ranges from like basically level 2 to level 10. Like, he breaks the scale in some ways, you know what I mean? Like, if you watch a Godzilla film, there's ones where he's just kind of like local city threat. He's like 1/10 the size as other Godzillas. There's ones where he has, like, plasma rays shooting out of his fucking mouth. Like, he could just kill Earth instantly. It's inconsistent in, like, how strong he is.
He can even drill a hole through the earth with his heat ray and can...
I watched this Godzilla movie. Every time, bro. We need a... Godzilla's here. It's like you're always watching. They just, like, they, like, lore vomit onto you. They're like, Godzilla's in the underworld with King Kong. But he's broken free. He's awoken from his slumber. This hasn't happened in 57.7 years. We didn't expect him to wake from now. We have to go get King Kong and give him some cool gear. Oh, but King Kong has a toothache. That's gonna delay our problem.
Fling King Kong like he's a child. And the only monster that can go toe-to-toe with Godzilla without help or a weapon is King Ghidorah, a three-headed alien dragon that can fly at supersonic speeds, regenerate from almost any wound, and shoot lightning gravity beams from each mouth. Ghidorah creates global superstorms just by existing, with hurricanes forming around him wherever.
Your calluses are level 7. They're not that bad. They kind of look like blisters. They kind of look like blisters on my hands. What do you mean, ew? What do you mean, ew? What do you want me to wear fucking fingerless gloves at the gym like a loser?
There he goes.
The one chatter that wears fingerless gloves at the gym.
He's an alpha predator that can control the minds of other titans. The only thing that stops him is Godzilla, not humanity. And finally, the Thing.
Oh my god, I've been waiting. I've been waiting.
The most insidious threat on this list because you can't see it coming. It's an extraterrestrial organism that assimilates any living creature it touches, perfectly replicating them down to their memories. If it had reached civilization, every infected person becomes a new infection vector. You could even argue this makes it a cosmic level threat if it were to enter space. All the monsters on this list could take over planets, and there's very little humanity could do about it.
Bro, I think, like, the Thing has an easier stoppable rate, but a higher ceiling. Does that make sense? Like, Godzilla, problem. You know, Godzilla, oh, fuck. But, like, you got Godzilla like, say Godzilla spawns on Earth, everybody's just gonna start sending fucking B-52s to, like, bomb the shit out of it. You know, at some point it'll die. But if you have the Thing, it's going to become a pretty big... You either snuff it out like in the movie, or it becomes a pretty big problem pretty fast before anybody knows. And then at that point, it's like, well, there's nothing you could do. Like, you don't know where it is.
But they're not steamrolling multiple planets or have the potential to be a universally existential threat, unlike...
Level 7. Existential.
Bro, okay, Final Destination. Is that a monster? That's just death. Does that count? Final Destination is just death. That's yeah, I guess that's a monster. But, like, that's just death itself. Or a karma. Why is Pennywise on 7? Because he's technically, like, a demon.
We've now reached near godlike beings, and in the case of one of them, death itself.
Yeah, bro, like, I don't know. Death itself, that's not really a monster.
These are forces that exist beyond
That was Candyman? Bro, that shit was not... I'm telling you right now, if Candyman is on this fucking list. That was not Candyman. That was the guy from Final Destination. He's the doctor.
our dimension and beyond our reality. Monsters like Cthulhu, Death from Final Destination.
Why is my middle finger so bent? Who cares, dickhead? You ain't seen Final Destination. I know that motherfucker.
And Pennywise as Deadlights are cosmic threats. Cthulhu is a priest of the Great Old Ones, and his mere existence warps the minds of anyone who perceives him. Cthulhu can conquer without lifting a finger. H.P. Lovecraft
Candyman level 8. The bees.
even described him as a being so alien that the human mind cannot process his true form without fracturing completely. When he awakens, humanity goes mad and then gone in an instant. And to quote Lovecraft, Cthulhu is not composed altogether of flesh and blood and can never truly perish. When the stars are right, they can plunge from world to world through the sky. And similarly, Pennywise in its true form is not just a clown. It's an entity older than the universe. The Deadlights are a construct of pure, ancient evil that predates our cosmos. They are powerful enough to cause instant death, permanent insanity, or a catatonic state simply by being looked at. They can destroy, consume, and trap human consciousness operating at...
Oh, shit, I haven't seen the show of the origin of Pennywise. I might be dead wrong, bro. I forgot that he just took the life in figure shape of that clown. He's not actually... Like, I knew he's not actually a clown, but it's like... He is a lot scarier when you make the connection in your head that he's just making himself look like that, when in reality he could look like anything.
Cosmic level, with the only way to permanently destroy is to hope...
What in the flat earth photo is this? Ice wall on the back of a turtle? Oh, Jesus.
Maturin, the giant turtle, intervenes. And finally, death from Final Destination. You can't fight death, it's as simple as that. And also, those movies traumatized me as a kid. It's why I'll never go on a balancing beam or go in a tanning bed in my life. Anyway, what makes level 7 different from every other level is the scale, as they threaten sanity, reality, and existence itself, requiring literal gods to defeat. And if you want to see the 7 levels of psychopaths, check
Anton Chigurh! Anton Chigurh!
out this video here.
Bro, Anton Chigurh could be on the monster list, bro. Trust.
Call it. This coin has been here for 22 years. It's been waiting to get to you. Call it.
Well, what do I stand to win?
Everything.
Solid scene. I could rewatch that. He made that movie.
Serbian police even share specifics. A helicopter is to be used. 3 robbers will carry out the job, backed by a group of around 20 people. The chopper will land...
This motherfucker should have said that month after. Why are we giving him that info before? You could have got $900,000, buddy.
On the roof of a multi-story building. The crew will blast their way inside and in under 5 minutes grab the equivalent of roughly $13 million.
How does he know their exact plan? A month prior. He has to be a part of their team, right?
The whole thing will go down by September 16 at the latest. If not, the plan will be called off. The Swedish police put security measures in place. The public prosecutor authorizes phone surveillance of 2 suspects.
All right, let me give you all a scenario, chat. A lot of y'all... Okay, chat. Would you say you're a snitch? Be real. A lot of y'all say no. If you and your friend... Obviously, you wouldn't do this. But if you and your friend were to rob a bank and you were caught and they're going, you're facing 20 years. If you tell us who your accomplice was, we'll give you 5, but they'll get 15. Are you taking that? Fuck my friend. And you know that, okay, but then if you know, if it's you, yes. Okay, well, fuck you, Zod. Okay, you know that if you don't rat on them, they won't serve any time.
For the planned break-in, the police identified the most likely target, the Panaxia Cash Depot in Bromma, in western Stockholm. The second most likely target...
Also depends where the crime was committed. In the U.S., if I'm in Norway, they got like flat screens in their prisons. You know, I'd be like, hey, me and you are just going to bro down for 5 years.
Target, the G4S Depot in Vestberga. For 4 weeks, authorities remain on high alert, reinforcing their task forces during the nights around September 16. But then, nothing happens, in Bromma or in Vestberga. So the police end the special operation, and the police helicopters move back to Mittinge. That's not the only vulnerability the robbers exploit. In the early 2000s, Sweden sees a string of robberies. The companies hit hardest are the ones that run cash depots. They're looking for help, including from the government. As early as 2005, a security company urged the government to place all cash depots and similar facilities under state protection. A formal review followed and ran for 3 years, but the Ministry of Defense took no action. Because the authorities never classified these facilities as protected sites, virtually anyone can access the building's blueprints. Floor plans of the roofs and facades, staircases and windows, everything neatly documented level by level. A Swedish news outlet later asked G4S whether the company had attempted to make the Vestberga building plans confidential. G4S didn't respond. But by then, it didn't matter.
So no.
The burned remains at the bus stop in Mittinge, for example. The cable ties used to secure the ladders to the helicopter. the sledgehammer that smashed the glass roof, including bloodstains. Because the heist was so meticulously planned, police believe the masterminds must have had military training. In all of Sweden, only a small circle of people could be capable of pulling off a coup like this. Thanks to the warning from Serbia, the Swedish police started surveilling this circle in time. Now they're sitting on a mountain of data, calls, texts.
They stole $1 billion Swedish kroner. That's $105 million. No, they stole 13 million. Yeah, no, they said they were going to steal 13 million, but wasn't there a part of the video where they said they stole $1 billion kroner?
Of logs. One of the people under surveillance is a man called Goran Bojovic, a 38-year-old Swede with parents from Montenegro. Until recently, he worked as a construction contractor. According to Serbian wiretaps, he was recently in contact with a childhood friend, Milan Zevo, who made a career in a completely different field, the Stockholm Mafia. Zevo has since relocated to Serbia's capital, Belgrade. In 2009, Bojovic traveled to Belgrade multiple times to meet Zevo. According to the wiretap, Bojovic handed over large sums of money during these visits. Swedish police realized that Bojovic is asking Zevo for help. At the end of August, the two speak on the phone. You know what? I called a school here and asked how much it costs to learn it. 15,000 euros. Bojovic wants to learn to fly a helicopter. Zevo shuts the idea down.
Doesn't that take fucking forever? Like, you gotta hire a guy if you're gonna pull a job off in the next, 3 years. Learning to fly a helicopter.
Pilot training would take way too long.
Yeah.
So Bojovic starts looking into another solution. It's September 2, 3 weeks before the heist. Bojovic is in his car, driving toward Hepsholmen, the small island in Stockholm. It has a museum right on the waterfront. Bojovic is here to meet these.
Soft launch the idea of you meet a guy that flies a helicopter. You go, hey, so purely hypothetical here, but would you be a getaway driver? Not really driver, flyer for a bank heist if anybody were ever to do that? How much money?
Two men. They've been waiting for him. He walks up to them and sits down between them. Just a few meters away, a woman walks her dog.
What if he says no and reports you? It's purely hypothetical. You were just shooting the shit, chat.
Her real job is to observe Goran Bojovic. She can't hear exactly what.
Hypothetically speaking, if you were to steal a penguin from the Boston Zoo, what type of criminal action is against you? Is that illegal? How illegal is that?
The men are saying. She can only keep an eye on them. The three chat for about 5 minutes with Bojovic doing most of the talking. Then, handshakes. One man walks with Bojovic to his car while the other gets into a Peugeot and drives off. On September 28, 5 days after the heist, the police and a Swedish court announced that 6 suspects have been arrested. One of the suspects is Goran Bojovic. Searching his apartment, investigators found a bag containing about 118,500 kroner.
Completely unrelated. He's just a big gambler that's won at the casinos previously.
Roughly $15,000 at the time. He's believed to have put the team together. Another man is arrested at Arlanda Airport just before he can escape to the Canary Islands. The press nicknames him Flykt, which means escape in Swedish. His real name is Alexander Eriksson. He's a TV producer who runs in high society circles with Swedish celebrities. He's even rumored to be in contact with the Prime Minister. Between October and December, police arrest 7 more men accused of helping plan or taking part in the heist. One of them is believed to have planted the fake bombs. His DNA is found in the remains of the gloves and the lighter. In January, investigators identified the man who carried the submachine gun. The police already know him. His name is Zara Kadum, and this was his second armed robbery. Back in 2000.
How'd they identify that motherfucker from that image? What do we got, AI running, build demographics on this? How do you even tell who this person is? It's a white guy. A whitish guy. That's all you can tell from literally this one sliver right by where his balaclava and his shirt meets.
His name is Zara Kadum.
DNA.
And this was his second armed robbery. Back in 2000, he and a gang stole invaluable art from the Swedish National Museum. He was caught and served
It's Sal from Impractical Jokers.
2 years in prison. Now he's been caught again. In July 2010, the public prosecutor presses charges. While the 10 arrests are seen as a major success for the investigation, authorities believe there must have been more people involved behind the scenes. For over 10 months, the police gather evidence and interview witnesses. 50 investigators work the case full-time. By now, they have a clear picture of how much the robbers managed to steal. Almost 40 million kroner, about $5 million at the time.
That's so mid. That's so mid. You're 6 guys stealing 5 mil. Like, the way that I perceive a bank heist is you need to be able to retire after, right? You're done working for the rest of your life. Like, after everybody gets a cut and you're also laundering the money because now it's dirty money, like, bro, you're going to have like 600, 700K. Like, that's a lot of money, but like, you're still probably going to need to work.
Too much. Just under a year after the robbery, the 10 men stand trial. 5 of them are accused of being...
This 10 guys. And then how are we doing these cuts, man? Is this GTA? If I'm Goron, I'm saying, hey, buddy, I hosted the lobby. I'm getting 40%, right? Like, I'm not doing that bullshit where you come in for the final step of the heist and I give you an even cut. Hey, pal, you're getting 5% tops. 10? Maybe, right? Getaway drivers getting more. I'm getting a lot for planning. Like, you split that up in a way where it's like, hey, I put in all the work, man. Like, we're not... Like, if you're one of the guys that's now, like, just some, chud that's involved in the last step, just holding the gun, like, you're probably getting nothing.
Charges of aiding and abetting. The public prosecutor is confident there's enough evidence to convict all of them. But the men deny the charges. Take Alexander Eriksson, the TV producer. He's accused of flying the helicopter on the night of the heist. No way, he insists. His DNA in the stolen helicopter? That's easily explained, he says. After all, the chopper was stolen from the flight school he's been a member of for 15 years. The undercover officer at the museum clearly identifies him as the man in the suit at the meeting with Boyevich. Eriksson admits he was at the meeting. And yes, he talked to Boyevich, but about wind power, since Boyevich works in construction. He claims to have an alibi, too. On the night of the heist, he was involved in a car accident. But there's a problem. An hour after the supposed accident,
he fucking crashes his car right into a fucking tree, like, minutes before the robbery goes down and just runs to the helicopter. Just, boom, fucking stumbles out there like, are you okay? You don't know me. You don't know me. Just fucking runs away.
He's spotted at a local McDonald's about a...
No! Oh my God.
On the night of the heist, he was involved in a car accident. But there's a problem. An hour after the supposed accident, he's spotted at a local McDonald's about a 30-minute walk from where the helicopter was later found. Surveillance footage shows Eriksson calmly ordering breakfast just before 7 a.m. How did he get from a car crash in central Stockholm to a McDonald's in the suburbs? The prosecution is convinced that 2 of the other defendants staged the crash to give him an alibi. Surprisingly, one of them, Zadok admits his involvement. Investigators found his blood on multiple pieces of evidence. The other defendants continued to deny any involvement in the heist. But after just 18 days of trial, 7 of the 10 defendants are convicted. Alexander Eriksson and Zadok are each sentenced to 7 years in prison for armed robbery.
Yo, why don't you, like, get somebody else's blood and then, like, put it on the sledgehammer? Am I crazy, or is that, like, a high IQ play? It does connect you slightly, but, like, you just, like, in the bathroom. Hey, man. Some random guy at a gas station. Fucking spray it on.
Also goes to prison. Before the trial, they were seen as daring, clever crooks. None of them were elite soldiers in the Balkan Wars, as was speculated. But the trial stripped them of their mystique. They turned out to be nothing more than a ragtag group of violent criminals. After the heist, heated debate broke out in Sweden over how such attacks could be prevented in the future. Trade unions spoke out. Handling cash creates a dangerous work environment for employees. So, for their protection, maybe they should just get rid of it. According to a report from the banking union, 1 in 4 retail workers had already been a victim of a robbery, some multiple times. And according to an anti-cash lobby group, 2 out of every 3 Swedish kroner in circulation was actually unreported money. The helicopter heist in Vestberga contributed to a shift in thinking. Over time, cash gradually disappeared from daily life. Sweden was the first country in Europe to print paper money back in 1661. About 350 years later, it was one of the first to start abandoning it. The number of robberies in Sweden dropped dramatically. In 2008, there were over 100. By 2016, it was down to just 2. Today, many shops only accept cashless payment. Theft happens online now. In 2020,
unless you walk into like a 7-Eleven and start stealing from those Bitcoin machines. I always wonder who uses those. You ever see those before? It's like an ATM, but you could buy Bitcoin at a gas station. Who the fuck's doing that? Who the hell's going to a gas station being like, I could probably make a sizable investment right now. Probably make a sizable investment in Bitcoin.
The Swedish central bank reported that Sweden and Norway had the least cash in circulation relative to their economies of any countries in the world. But some cash is still around, and someone somewhere has quite a lot of it, because the money from the Vestberga heist was never recovered.
What? That's how we ended? They never got the money back? So they're living lavish. They're out of jail now. Somebody got it. That's crazy. That was a tough video, bro.
What the fuck is wrong with you? No, man. What do you mean he's a real white guy? What does that even mean? You're a real white guy.
Lives in like white guy? Okay, bro, but he's like a real white guy. Like he goes fishing and fucking.
I go fishing.
Okay, but like I go
fishing.
Know what okay, yes, you go fishing, bro. But I'm saying like you know what I mean about Turner, bro. Turner's like a Florida head that like loves fishing and surfing. That's like the whitest white guy thing ever.
Look, all I know is, bro, I feel like it could
That's
be cool.
literally just racist. I'm white. Halo.
Yeah. I'm not saying this, by the way, chat number one. But also, my reasoning is like, you ever just hear somebody talk and it just piss you off?
You think Turner pisses you off? I don't think it.
I mean, he doesn't piss me off, but like when I hear him talk, I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I move on. You know what I mean?
So you're putting him in I'd rather die?
Okay, well, he's not I don't think he'd be a tweaker. So
okay,
yeah.
But Tweaker is like, okay, should we rename Tweaker?
Yeah. Rename Tweaker.
Because it's
rename
like
Tweaker.
Tweaker's just below mid vibe, but like I don't think he would tweak. You're just saying
how about
bad vibes?
No, not bad vibes. Like I'm good off. Like I'd rather not.
You think he's there?
Right.
I would put him in mid vibe.
Okay. Put him in mid vibe.
No, we'll put him at the bottom of mid vibe.
Okay.
So we'll rearrange it too, where it's like top is best to worst.
Can we please put SQC in I'd rather not? Okay, thank you. That's all I want.
God, I just can't. I can't have Kaisen at above Tifo.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I really do think Ninja would be top tier, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I also think Ninja would be really chill.
Oh, Chad, this might sound like Glaze, but Ninja might be one of the funniest people I've ever met, bro.
Bro, you see, he's not like quitting streaming fully, but he's like not streaming for a while. He was like, I'm off Arc and fucking Marathon and shit.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That sucks. Bro, Ninja is like dead ass hilarious.
Shroud.
Okay. So before I say what I'm about to say, I love Shroud. I've met Shroud. He's a funny ass dude, bro. He really is. He is cool. But I would definitely rather die, bro.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know about I'd rather. I wouldn't rather. I'd rather die is a very bad tier.
Bro, like, I love Shroud.
I love Shroud too. I think he would be a horrible guy to smoke with. I think it would be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It would
I mean,
be
like
boring.
I don't know.
It would be. He's too
Bro,
monotone.
I'd rather
He's
die.
very
Like,
monotone.
we're not actually gonna die, bro. It's like a figure of speech. You know what I mean? It's like my thing is like I love Shroud. He's a fucking cool ass dude, bro. His wife is so nice as well. I'm not smoking weed with Shroud, bro. I'm not doing it. Oh shit.
Let's just get those out of the way. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
Becca, why are we putting those on the list? I mean, we got.
Right. What the hell?
I don't know who this is. Do we,
Yeah, I
know,
don't know
do we
who that
not
is
know
either.
anybody else?
That guy right next to
Who
her.
is this? That's not Maya.
I don't know who that is.
Is that Ginge?
It is Ginge. Who's the guy next to Schlatt?
Where's Schlatt?
Is that Schlatt next to Senna?
That's Steak.
Who?
Steak. I'll rate Steak when we get to him.
Okay. I've never. Yeah, my bad, Steak. I'm sorry, Steak. My bad, bro. You probably don't know me either, bro. So my bad.
Pokimane.
You know.
I think it would be. You know.
Yeah.
Not bad.
You know.
Not bad. Not like the best thing ever, but I think it would be a vibe. I don't think it would be bad.
Yeah, it's fine. Seems pretty okay. I don't know. Hassan.
Also, this is the same. Why do we have two images of? Isn't that also just double George? Is that Sapnap? Oh gosh. Yeah, I feel like Becca, we need to work on the tier lists here. Thank you for making this, but we could do some better picks in here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, the streamers we're just picking the top 50 streamers by listings on Twitter of all time. I did it on purpose. Yeah, but like, where's KDB, Vanilla Mace? You know, those are like top tiers. Those are top tiers. Those are maybe Dream Blunts. KDB, Vanilla Mace, they'd be up there. One Pixel. I feel like it's just hard to get
One
all
would
the
definitely be
names.
up there for me.
We'll do this list, and then we'll throw in some honorable mentions.
Okay.
Hassan.
Smoking weed with Hassan.
I think it would be very normal. I don't think it would be top tier, but I think it would be.
I think
It's a vibe.
If we're saying that, then we should put a mid vibe, since it's like it'd just be all right.
Mid vibes. Yeah, where's clavicular?
Yeah, like, mid don't mean bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Again, I don't know who that woman is right there. I have no idea.
Who is this, chat? I don't think that's Maya. It's Anita. I don't know.
Sweet Anita.
Is. Myth.
You ever talk to Myth?
I've been in like a Rivals event with Myth. I've watched Myth. I like watching Myth. I think he's funny.
Yeah.
But
I've talked to Myth. He's a cool ass dude, bro. I would probably put him in It's a Vibe.
High, It's a Vibe, or low?
I would put him definitely higher than Speed. There you go. Yeah.
Tim the Tat Man.
Tim the Tad Man.
Timmy boy, a little aged out of our generation. It'd be like smoking with an uncle. It'd be like smoking with an uncle.
Right, it's like smoking with your pops. Like, what are y'all really gonna talk about? You know what I mean? Like,
He's in a different stage of life.
Bro, Loki, we should add a list called "Smoking with Your Dad," and then we should put Shroud and Tim in there.
Nah, bro, smoking with Shroud's like smoking with like a librarian. Like, I don't know. So what is this list?
Smoking with your dad.
Yo, okay, smoking with your dad would also be Dan TDM. I'm fine with that.
Okay, bet.
I'm fine with that.
Move this tier list above. Yeah, and then like make it gray or
Mr.
something.
Beast. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you
Mr.
go.
Beast
Perfect.
down. Yeah, but it's smoking with your dad, chat. We gotta say this is not below I'd rather die. We gotta do that.
Yeah.
We gotta do this.
Yeah. It's literally
it's
just
like its own section, you know. Tommy in it.
I'd rather not, bro.
I would also say I don't know. It's just I don't think Tommy would smoke. I think he's above XUC. But
Shout
I
out
don't,
to
I don't
Tommy,
even.
bro. I'm just not trying to.
Yeah,
smoke
I
with
met
that
Tommy.
guy.
Tommy's a nice guy. Had a conversation with him. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know if I would smoke with him. Jack Manifold, I did meet, and I think he's very chill, and I did like him a lot. I would say it's a vibe. If you're fine with
Okay,
that.
yeah. I don't know who that is, so that's fine.
Quackity.
I don't know who this is either.
Spanish and English streamer, Minecrafter, runs the QSMP right now. I think he's chill.
Okay.
I would say he's maybe like top mid tier.
Yeah, he has a cool hat. Bro, you smoke weed with
Sapnap.
him? Who? Sapnap? I don't know who that is either.
Another Minecrafter.
Damn, bro, I don't know anyone.
Probably bot. We got a lot of Minecraft. Becca, this is one of my chatters made this. I can tell Becca knows a lot of Minecrafters. I don't know who that is. Moist Critical?
I'd rather not, bro.
Really?
Bro, I'm not trying to smoke weed and then like I say a joke and this guy's like, it's like coming in your butt or some shit. And it's like, what? You know, I'm cool, bro. I'm not trying to hear that.
I think Moist Critical would be fun to smoke with, but I did see a clip of him talk about how he doesn't like talking about things philosophical, and he like taps out of conversations when it gets to that. And I'm like, damn, I feel like that's like part of the fun of smoking. So I would put him like bottom of mid vibe if you want him like lower.
No, that's fine. I mean, again, like I'd rather not doesn't mean I wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like I still would. Like if there's weed around, I'm gonna smoke it, bro. You know what I mean? But it's like I don't know, bro. Like I just keep thinking about I think Charlie's cool as shit, by the way, bro. I think Moist Critical is cool as shit. But like I think I'd rather not smoke weed with him. I don't know.
Aiden Ross above Charlie. See, that doesn't.
Yeah, bro,
Chat, this
doesn't
isn't a
sit right with
ranking
me,
of
bro.
the. This is not a ranking of their character. This is not a ranking of them as a person. This is going, I'm in a group of fucking 5 people and we're smoking a joint. Who's in the group in that exact moment? Like, not thinking about past, not thinking about future. Like,
that's fair. Chad, look, he's that high for me because he got a nice house, bro. I'm trying to smoke in his house, bro. That's it.
Courage JD.
Oh, that's Courage JD.
I met Courage. Bro, I met Courage. Chillest guy ever. Like, so chill.
Bro, low key, bro, put him in top tier because I would want to get really high and then like we have like a COD tournament, bro. He just cashed that shit. You know what I mean? That'd be fucking lit.
He's just
You know
he was so nice. It was like, I was like, wow, Courage JD is like awesome. And he's not like kid friendly when you talk to him. You know, I feel like Nick A30. Let's do Nick A30 next. I feel like Nick A30.
Smoking with your dad, bro.
Smoking with your dad. I feel like this is like smoking with your little cousin, bro. Like,
I was gonna say this could be like smoking with your weird uncle that you don't like. We can make a new tier list.
Like a distant
new tier.
relative. I don't want to make a bro. We have way too many. We have way too many sections. We can't make another section for this.
Look, I'm just saying, like this dude, like, I mean, I don't know him, so I'm not gonna speak on him like that, but. Yeah, I'm not smoking weed with it. I'm not doing any drugs with this guy except maybe like fucking ketamine. Maybe I do ketamine with Nick A30.
I feel like there's a
Other than that, I'm
world
not
where
doing
Nick
anything.
A30 comes. You want to do whippets? Like something
You
like
go to
that.
fucking TwitchCon in Europe, bro. He's like,
Crazy
"What do
shit.
with me, Joe? Joe, let's do whippets." He sounds like this dude. Joe,
Come out
let's
to
do
my
fucking
car.
whippets.
Come out
with
to
me.
my car. I'd be like, "What's up? What's up, Nick? Yeah, take a hit of this shit. It's like fucking.
Hey, yo,
it's like toad venom.
Don't tell Mr. Beast, but I'm doing whippets
Don't
right
tell
now.
Mr. Beast.
Like, all right, bro, relax.
All right, so you're gonna
Yeah,
have
bro,
to
I
put
don't
this
know, bro.
bag over your head and huff this chemical that I'm gonna squeeze into the top of it.
Hey, Joe Bartolozzi, you want to huff paint with me today? It's like, no, Nick
we-
A30. I don't
where
want to
we-
huff paint.
Where are we putting him?
I'd rather die, I guess.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
at the top of it though.
yeah,
Kind of on
Hey,
the
bro,
cusp
move.
of I'd rather not.
yeah.
Tyler won.
Tyler won, bro. I put him top tier. He's pretty. I wouldn't say Dream Blunt. Dream Blunt's a little. Yeah, top tier is good. Top tier is good.
Phantom.
I don't know. I really don't know. Every time I've ever met
Phantom, I would say is like at least it's a vibe.
yeah, every single time me and Phantom meet in real life, he always greets me the same way. He yells Jojo, you a bitch. And then I turn like, who the hell just said that? And then it's him smiling with his hand up, ready to greet me. And that's just kind of our thing.
Yeah. But
So
is
it's a vibe. Yeah, it's a vibe for sure. It's a vibe.
Okay. It's a vibe. Duke Dennis.
Dookie. My bad. I don't know, man.
Smoking with Duke Dennis would be a little uncanny. Could I say
Kind of like
that?
smoking with your dad. I feel like, yeah, bro. Like maybe put him in East too. Like I don't know.
I feel like smoking with Duke Dennis would be like smoking with an uncle. Like,
Yeah.
no, but like not with my dad. Like it would be a better smoking with your dad. You know, like I think smoking with Duke Dennis would objectively be better than smoking with Shroud. But like, I don't know. Neon.
Yeah,
Neon,
I have no words. I'm
Neon's-
good with
Neon's in an I'd rather die. Agent. I like Agent.
I like
Agent's
Agent.
up there.
Agent. Smoking weed with Agent though. Love Agent. Love him to death.
Does he smoke?
Smoking
No,
weed with Agent. I don't think he smokes. No.
Smokes. So that means it would probably be pretty bad.
Yeah, I'll put him in like mid vibe for sure.
Is that Ginge? I think that's Ginge.
I have no idea.
I love Angry Ginge. I would put. Do you know who Ginge is?
No.
Oh God, see, then I can't put him in Dream Blunt. We have to both.
No,
know.
you can. You can. That's fine,
Bro, but I feel bad putting Ginge in Dream Blunt if you don't know who he is.
bro. But it's kind of a thing where it's like if we
Ginge
were
is fucking
smoking-
hilarious. Ginge is like the funniest guy ever. There's also like I've been getting on my For You page clips of Ginge in the UK, pissed drunk, got kicked out of a bar. He just has a fucking full handle of like vodka in his hand, and somebody will walk, like a fan will walk up to him and record him, and he'll just be like, "Oh, and that's and he's just like speaking gibberish. And the next day he'll go on stream and he'll go, "Oh, I went too hard last night."
Hey, bro, being British and being drunk just sounds so fun, man. Like
KSI. We got all the
I'd rather
side men
not.
coming up. You'd rather not?
yeah, I'm cool.
I agree. Mini Minter. Simon.
I'd rather not.
Really?
Yeah. Well, no. This is like smoking with your dad. Put him there.
Yeah. Smoking with your
Yeah.
dad. He is a dad. KSI's not
Yeah.
smoking with your dad, though. I feel
Yeah.
like Josh would also be smoking with your dad.
Yeah. I mean, so would Bazinga a little bit, if I'm being real.
Yeah. Oh, Rhoda Shore.
Now, Harry. Yeah, I was gonna say now, Harry. Though, put that motherfucker in Dream Blood, bro. Yeah,
No, actually.
I'm smoking with Harry for sure, bro.
I don't think
For
Bazinga.
sure.
I don't think Bazinga's like smoking with your dad, though. Nah,
He's definitely smoking with your dad, bro.
I'd rather
I've seen
keep
some
it
recent
there than
TikToks from
low.
him. He's definitely smoking with your dad.
Muda.
I'd rather not, bro.
Love Muda. I'd rather not.
Shout out Muda, bro. I mean, we don't know each other, but I can only go off what I've seen on clips. I'm cool. Shout out Muda,
Muda's
though.
very high energy, very loud. But like, I don't know. Muda is hilarious. Yes, but
bro-
you know, I imagine you're smoking with Muda and he's like, this is good shit. Where do you get this? I'd die, like right there. So
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Ron is top tier, bro.
I love Ron.
Yeah,
I think Ron
I mean,
is
I've never talked to
hilarious.
Ron. Yeah, me and Ron have never interacted, but that dude is funny as shit, bro. I'd definitely smoke with Ron.
Ron, you
For
think
sure.
Ron top tier?
Yeah,
Ron top tier. Jason.
it's a vibe.
I would put
Vibe.
Jason in It's a Vibe, and I'd put Lacey in mid.
That's fair.
Cinna.
I think Senna is also it's a
Cinna
vibe.
is the nicest. No, I feel like Cinna's higher, bro. Cinna's like the nicest person ever, and
No,
just
she's
gets
really nice.
clowned on. I feel like it would be fine. Like I feel
Okay.
like I would put
Yeah,
it.
you know what? Top
maybe-
tier. Top tier is cool.
I feel like top tier.
Put her above. I'm not gonna lie. Put Queso below Senna. Yeah. There you go. Solid.
Okay. J Schlatt. I
mean, the
love
dude
Jay
look- I mean,
Schlatt.
he-
It's just like it's hard to gauge how he would act high.
Personally, I feel like Jay Schlatt is in my dream blunt rotation.
I also think Jay Schlatt is probably in the Dream Blunt rotation. But
The
we're gonna
dude
have
is
to. We're gonna
too
have
fucking
to.
funny, bro.
We're gonna have to. Let's do this, and then we'll do honor. We'll reformat and then do honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Steak, you don't know.
Nope.
Funny
All you.
guy. He kind of looks weird in that picture, but
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah, no, he's. I think he's chill. I feel like I would put Steak in It's a Vibe.
Okay.
Okay, now do we want to change this list?
Okay. Should we do Dream Blunt into a list where we should actually try and get the people to then do a stream together where we're all high? Is that how we want to format it?
I feel like we just got to rank it genuinely. Like,
Okay.
not even just for the idea of a stream. Like, this is just like, because you got to keep in mind, if we were doing Dream Blunt for a stream, there's other names that I would shout, you know?
Yeah.
And there's other people that haven't been included. Like, somebody said Marlon. I'm telling you right now, Marlon is not. I think
Yeah, I'm not trying to
Marlon's-
smoke with Marlon. Okay,
I'm not trying to
I would
smoke with
say
Marlon.
I would say
Marlon's
move.
Oh,
My
dude,
bad.
see, like, Flight? Yeah, like, Flights. Like, we don't got Flight. Flight's up there.
I would say
Adapt. Phase
that-
Adapt.
The only person I would move is okay. This is what I would do, bro. I would make a trade. I would make a trade. Deji, Ginge, and Harry would move to the top tier, and then Ron, Handsome, and Ninja go to Dream Blunt for me. That's how I would do it.
I'm willing to move Deji down and Ginge down. Could we keep Harry?
We can keep Harry. We can keep Harry. We can keep Harry.
And who did you want to move up?
I feel like Ron would be Dream Blunt, bro. And then Ninja or Handsome, bro. Or Sketch. Those are like the three I would pick.
I'll put Ninja up there.
Solid.
Would we move anybody down?
I mean, Aiden could go down for
Aiden
sure.
could go to mid vibe. Aiden could go to the bottom. Aiden could go to mid vibe.
Charlie could go up.
Charlie could go up to It's a Vibe. I mean, this is just bottom tier. And then the dad tier list is fine.
Yeah, solid list.
This
solid-
is
yeah.
actually like, this is like fathers, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
this is
Low
like-
key, this
this
is
is
like,
like
the
what-
most
like-
accurate tier list of all
Yes,
time. Or
I
like,
am
like right
confident
there.
with this tier list. This is
That's pretty
awesome.
good. I mean, for what we have, like for like what was available, yeah, it's pretty solid.
Okay,
Pretty
now
solid,
let's.
bro.
Who do we have like name wise not included? I think KDB is top tier. I think Vanilla Mace is top tier.
Mhm.
Clav is probably in the I'd rather die, maybe in the Mr. Beast tier list. If I'm being honest, I think Clav's probably in the Mr. Beast list.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, Mr. Beast isn't.
I'm
definitively
not smoking weed with the burnt penis, bro. I'm cool.
the burnt peanut. Am I
Just know
smoking
that.
weed with the burnt peanut, the like in his VTuber form, or
That's what I'm saying,
IRL? Oh, Squeaks.
Oh, Squeaks is Dream Blunt. Squeaks is Dream Blunt, bro. Take Ninja out. Yo, bro,
is
Squeaks
he?
is Dream Blunt.
Is he?
Yes. Dude, I
I
would
don't-
smoke weed with Squeaks in a heartbeat, bro. Squeaks, if you can hear this, please smoke weed with me and Joe, bro. Please. Oh my God, that'd be so fun, bro. Are you
Squeaks-
kidding me?
Squeaks and Ludwig would be good. Oh God, see, there's so many other good people. One Pixel's up there for sure.
Oh
One
my
Pixel's
God,
probably
I
in
would
Dream
also
Blunt.
smoke with Oni, bro. Oh my God, nah, that'd be fire. That would actually be fire.
Oh, like Dante, like even Dante.
Dante don't
Dante
smoke.
could
Dante
be-
don't smoke.
Okay. Well, yeah. But that's like the same thing with like Agent. Like I don't think Agent would smoke.
That's fair. You know, Dante only ever smoked on accident one time. It was a New Year's party, and he was like, "Yo, like, pass me the blunts." And so then we passed him the blunts, and then he put them like he was about to hit all of them, and then he accidentally breathed in. But I'm
Oh,
not
it
gonna
was
lie, it
just
was
for like
movie,
a
bro.
picture.
Yeah, but like he did it as the ball dropped. So like, there's a picture of Dante smoke like with like 4 blunts, bro, as the ball's
Yeah.
dropping on New Year's, bro. That shit is fire. Shit is
Oh
tough.
wait, there was another fucking name that somebody said that was good. Silky's up there. Silky
I smoke
would
with
be
Silky.
good. Oh, Rakai. Well, Rakai can't smoke,
I'd
and
rather
Rakai.
kill myself, bro.
Yeah, that would be below. I'd rather die. Like,
Not even I'd rather die. I would rather kill myself.
Yeah, no, that would be bad.
Asmongold, I'd also rather kill myself. with
Asmongold
Asmongold.
also bad.
Like what? Like you're
Your
smoking with
age
Asmongold,
good.
and then like what? Like a rat comes out his pants or some shit.
I don't
Like,
know.
I'm
I
cool,
think
bro.
smoking with I just wouldn't
Oh,
want to tap the blunt
Bartolozzi.
after
Bartolozzi, someone said
Asmongold.
Bartolozzi?
Bartolozzi would
My
be
bad.
good. The thing with Asmongold is like I wouldn't want to hit it after him. Like
Oh yeah, bro. All the fucking mucus that would probably accumulate and shit. I'm
if
cool.
I was in a blunt rotation with Asmon and it was like say it's my turn then his turn, like in a circle, I'm just like getting all of what I want out of the blunt in that one hit. Like
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold the blunt for like 3 minutes, smoke half of it, and then fucking pass it off.
If we smoke with Asmon, we're using a metal tip every time he passes it,
Well,
and then I'm going to wash it.
Here's the thing: is like when you smoke too in a group, there's two different vibes for a blunt rotation. There's a blunt rotation where people hit and pass, you know, and then
Yep,
there's one
yep,
where
yep.
it's like you kind of hold it for like a few minutes, not a minute, or maybe like a minute, and you're kind of like hitting it, talking, then you pass. Like,
Yeah.
which one do you do?
I'm the kind of guy that like, it's kind of like, okay, like pass the gravy, like,
No.
okay, well, what I'm trying to say is like, if I pass it to you, I'm sorry, like, if you pass it to me, I'm waiting till someone asks for it. I'll now pass it. Like, you feel me?
Well,
like,
I
like, I'm
wouldn't.
just-
Yeah, I wouldn't wait for somebody. I'm a mixture now. Like when I started smoking, it used to be like puff puff pass, and now
Yeah.
now it's like I'll hold it for like a minute or two, and then pass.
Yeah,
it.
like I'll wait for someone to pass it, or I'm like, yo, like you want, like you feel me? Like I'll like give it to someone. Pause. But like,
Yeah,
you feel me? I'm not, but I'm not like rushing it. I'm just vibing. Like that
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
I know what you mean. Killdozer,
I'm-
Killdozer's up there.
I'm quick to pass it though. Personally, I'm very quick. I do my shit, and I want shit out my hands. There's too much pressure to
Mhm.
hold it.
Do you want
Yeah, I
to do
would
the
say.
types of-
I think Berlizzi would be Dream Blunt as well. I've smoked with him a bunch of times. Shout out Berlin. He's definitely Dream Blunt. And Joe Ico's Dream Blunt for sure.
the Outdoor Boys. That's not even a streamer.
Would you smoke with what's his name? Dashy. Would you smoke with Dashy?
I think I've grown out of Dashies. Serial killers who accidentally chose the worst targets.
The Cheetah Incident. In 1993, at a club in California, a demon prowled the venue. Unbeknownst to many, the Grim Sleeper, a man who'd ended the lives of 10 women, was searching for his next victim.
10 to 100. What is that fucking scale? What? I never understand that. I know it's like always like 10 asterisk because it's like maybe what they've been convicted of or like proven guilty of, but it's always like such a wild jump. It'll be like a serial killer convicted of 8 killings, but assumed to have murdered 80. It's like, how did they not find any of... Like, I'd get it if it was like convicted of 10, presumed to have killed 15. You know? But I'm like, assumed to have killed up to 100.
He noticed an African-American girl that seemed annoyed and upset, so he walked over to her to figure out what was wrong. The lady told him that she was invited out to play dominoes, but everybody there kept offering her drinks and telling her to club when she wasn't a drinker. It was extremely late, and she was tired and wanted to go home, so the Grim Sleeper pointed to his vehicle outside. He told her that he has a car, and if she really wanted to go home that badly, he could just take her. Delighted, the woman sprung out of her seat and
Really? I feel like today no woman is getting in the car with a man they've never met before. Like, I understand it's a nice gesture, but I feel like if you're a dude at a bar and you meet a woman for the first time, you shouldn't even offer to bring her home. Like, I know that's like a common gesture, but it's only going to be perceived negatively. You know? Like, if you're like, oh, I could take... Don't even say that. It's like a nice thing to say. You know she's going to say no. Don't even say that. Because, like, then they're going to be like, whoa. You know what you do? I'd call you an Uber. I'll call you an Uber. That's nice. Not even get in an Uber. Obviously, yes, today you would get an Uber. We don't know. Did we say what year this was? They might have not had Uber then. But I'm saying, like, that'd be nice. I'll pay for your Uber.
Sprung out of her seat and followed the dangerous criminal back to his car. She got in first, and he shut her door like a gentleman. Then he got into the driver's seat and began taking her to her house. After a while, she told him to make a right turn to her house, but he ignored her. Confused, she repeated herself. "You're supposed to make a right over there, not a left." Realizing the criminal was no longer responding, the lady quickly went to open the door to get out of the car, but it was then that she finally realized that the door didn't have a handle on the inside.
It took her that long to realize that there was not a handle on the door? No way. So you just start punching him in the face, dude. He's in a driving vehicle right now, like he's going to have to pull over. You ever see that one video of an Uber driver that was, you know, I guess fucking driving people around at like 1 or 2 in the morning, like really late at night. These two dudes get in the car and they point a gun at him. He just floors it. He goes, "You want to die?" And he just starts going like this and fucking like ripping the wheel back and forth. They start crying in the back, like begging him to get out of the vehicle. He ends up like slamming on the brakes, just runs out. They fucking run away. I'm like, wow. I'm not saying that's what you should do, but holy shit. That couldn't have gone worse for them.
Becoming filled with joy, the monster finally revealed his intentions to the woman. And as you could probably guess, they were horrible and evil. But there was only one problem with his plan. The woman he was talking
The woman knew jujitsu and had an Italian stiletto knife.
to wasn't any ordinary person. The Grim Sleeper had accidentally trapped himself inside a car with the Cheetah, also known as the most dangerous woman in the world, a title that would be
No fucking way. You're a serial killer and you pick up a woman and she ends up being like one of the best boxers.
given to her just 1 year later as she'd go on to win the 1994 kickboxing championship. When she was young, she was ruthlessly bullied and chased around the town. Her uncle was a martial arts master, and unknown to the Grim Sleeper, her uncle forced her to fight him every single day in order to get her black belt. At the end of the day, when
Dude, I feel like even then the worry for her is like, if I knock this guy out, we might just crash and I'll die anyway. You know what I mean? Because like he's driving the car. Like what if he faints and then his foot just gets on the fucking gas?
whenever she finished practicing with her colleagues and got ready to leave, her uncle, also known as Master Quiet Storm, would lock the door with a key, and if she wanted to exit the dojo, she'd have to beat him in combat and forcefully pry the keys out of his hands. She did this every single day as a kid. As the criminal asked her to comply with his sick demands, she told him no. As you could guess, this angered the psychopath, so he swung at her with his full might. But immediately she blocked his punch and spun back with a devastating counterpunch, striking him straight in his face. "Oh, so you're a fighting type," he said as he smiled. The woman quickly jumped into the back seat of the van and he followed after her, which would go on to prove to be his worst mistake. Once he was trapped in the trunk of the van with the professional champion kickboxer, she unleashed a hellish attack on him. He tried to tackle her, but she grabbed his shirt and swung him around in the trunk of the van, smashing his head against.
Why did she get it? Okay, why did she even get in the car to begin? Like he drove a white van. He drove a white van. I thought he drove a regular car.
The inside of the vehicle. She then flipped his shirt over his head while unloading a flurry of non-stop punches to his face, causing him to fall backwards on his butt. At this point, the girl noticed that his pants were unbuckled and falling down, so while they were still in the trunk, she stomped on his chest and grabbed his and pulled them so high that she thought she ripped them off of him. The Grim Sleeper shrieked like a banshee and began crying out in pain. He quickly gave her the keys to unlock the van and escape. But before she left, while still pulling his royal jewels, she told him, "When I say no, it means no," before delivering a nasty right hook to the crying man, nearly knocking him out. She took the keys, unlocked the trunk of the van, and
Should have fucking punched his balls like it was a punch bag.
quickly escaped while throwing the keys
It'd be like broken Orbeez in the middle.
away so that he couldn't follow her. Fredia Gibbs would go on to win her first championship after that year, officially titling her as the most dangerous woman alive.
Holy jacked. Holy jacked. This guy thought he would win that fight.
Her as the most dangerous woman alive.
Look at her fucking shoulder caps.
And years later, the Grim Sleeper would later be caught and arrested in 2010 because of an eaten pizza crust he left at a crime scene.
When a bitch says no, she means no. And I walked in, bam! Then I left.
the Night Stalker. In the summer of
Did she report it after that, or she just walked away? What do you mean she just... And then I left, like she just walked out?
1985, the city of Los Angeles became gripped by fear. Night after night, a mysterious intruder slipped silently into homes across Southern California. He struck in darkness, often entering through unlocked doors or open windows while families slept, and he did the absolute unthinkable to his targets. If there was a man in the house he broke into, he would immediately just end them, then he would attack and assault the man's family, often carving evil imagery into women and anybody else in the house, and then he would stab them until they perished. Victims described him as a thin, satanic man that had wild eyes and reeked of sweat and cigarettes. Police didn't know his name yet, but the media soon gave him one, the Night Stalker. This individual had 15 victims.
Why do I know the name the Night Stalker? Is this like a known serial killer? I know this is all about serial killers, but I feel like the Night Stalker is like a very... Oh, the Netflix documentary? Richard Ramirez.
Tied to his name, and he by all means was a top priority to officers in the nearby counties. On August 31st, 1985, he casually strolled into a nearby convenience store to pick up a beverage because he was thirsty. And right next to the drink he was grabbing...
Wow, I feel like this is a really interesting video because you always know about serial killers, but a lot of the time you never know how the fuck they even got caught. You're just like, oh, this guy killed 20 people.
He noticed a rack of newspapers that all had a wanted poster of his face on it. He immediately panicked and darted out of the doors looking for an individual to target and carjack so that he could leave the area. The criminal jumped into the car of a 28-year-old woman named Angelina. Without wasting a second, he began to punch her in the stomach and forcefully steal her car from her. What the Night Stalker failed to notice is that her neighbor was nearby watching it happen, and he also had huge balls. As the neighbor ran over to help Angelina, the Night Stalker told him to stay back and warned him that he had a gun. The 50-year-old neighbor called his bluff and ripped the scumbag right out of the car. And it was at this point that this man had realized that he'd chosen the absolute worst neighborhood to do a...
Yeah, dude, you're face down. You got some big-ass dude standing over you, bro. You about to get Donkey Kong ground pounded. Holy.
...carjacking in, because he instantly found himself surrounded by a huge, angry mob. Everybody in the neighborhood knew who he was. They knew all of
like a bunch of people fucking surrounded Michael Myers, dude.
his crimes, and worst of all, they weren't police officers, so their idea of justice wasn't jail, it was death. The crowd of people beat him viciously. Angelina's husband ripped a steel rod out of a metal fence and began smashing his head with it, while another neighbor attacked him with a makeshift spear made out of barbecue equipment. Multiple people grabbed and tugged at him from different directions, beating him senselessly with anything they could find. They beat him so bad that when police showed up, he began crying out, "I did it! It's me!" begging them to arrest him. Reports state that once he was arrested, he began speaking Spanish to himself, saying, "Thank goodness the police came and arrested me. I'm so lucky." When he was...
Wait, is that a video of him?
"The police came and arrested me. I'm so lucky." When he was taken to the police station, a crowd of 500 people surrounded the building chanting, "Kill him."
He doesn't look that fucked up, though. I know he has like a head bandage on.
"I'm so lucky." When he was taken to the police station, a crowd of 500 people surrounded the building chanting, "Kill him," in unison. He would go on to receive 19 death sentences. However, he would pass away from cancer at 53 years old in 2013. Honestly, if I was the...
Wow, he got 19 death sentences, but lived on death row for 28 years and then died.
The cop tasked with arresting him that day, I probably would have just driven around in circles and pretended like I couldn't find him so that he could spend some more time with the crowd of victims he had been terrorizing for the past year. The crash out incident. While most either don't know or just don't believe it, this man is a serial...
19 death sentences, or was it life sentences? Because that doesn't make any sense. How do you get 19 death sentences? Wait, King Von? What?
Incident. While most either don't know or just don't believe it, this man is a serial killer. Allegedly. He grew up in the Parkway Gardens, an area that would
King Von is a serial killer?
later on become named O-Block, which is named after his close friend and mentor, OD.
I know people talked about how King Von would, like, just murder motherfuckers. But, bro, he killed 9 people directly. Yeah, but I'm saying, isn't a serial killer somebody that's not, like, I feel like King Von's a murderer. Isn't a serial killer somebody that's, like, doing it in a specific way and like leaving trails or something. It's not just like, oh, you've killed 10 people. Like I thought a serial killer is like somebody, what is that called then? Is that like a different type of serial killing? Yeah, like Dexter, like somebody that has a thing that they do.
When he was murdered. A little later, Pontoon, another one of his friends, would pass away in the same way. And,
I'm genuinely saying, like, most serial killers have a thing that they do, right? They target a specific type of person, kill them in a specific type of way. I'm saying if King Von just shot and killed 9 people, I always thought that's just a mass murderer, not a serial killer.
And, I should probably mention that his father was also murdered when he was alive, but he still had a brother-like figure that he kept around as a close friend. White, except not really, because in 2012, White would pass away on Von's 18th birthday, right in front of him at a gas station. It's important to note that it was this specific traumatic incident that caused him to become a serial killer, as after this moment, he would later on be connected to over 10 or 11 murders throughout his life.
Wow.
Whilst also taking deep, nearly sociopathic pleasure in the lives he ended and putting it into his songs. Allegedly, of course. Nonetheless, he really did what he rapped about in his music, which is what caused him to develop contempt for another popular up-and-coming artist in his industry, Young Boy. Von took a lot of pride in the crimes he committed, especially since it was what eventually made him become popular and successful. Young Boy, in a lot of ways, is similar to Von, but Von didn't believe that he actually did any of the things he rapped about. So for him to see another artist getting more virality than him, when he believed he was a fraud, quietly upset him. And so, completely unprovoked, he'd go on to publicly say that Young Boy lies in his music online.
You got cap in your raps.
You got cap in your raps. This would start a pretty petty back and forth between the two young men. Von would begin flirting with the mother of Young Boy's kids. Young Boy would flirt with Von's ex, then they sent disses at each other, and blah blah blah. You get the gist. Despite the clear animosity between the two
Von's still alive? No. Von died like 5 years ago.
Von would go on to say that there was no bad blood between him and Young Boy at all, which would later on prove to be obviously untrue. On November 5th,
6 years ago, sorry.
2020, he would get up, hop into his bulletproof Hellcat, and head out to a club to perform his show along with 8 other cars that were guarding and following him. At the club, despite everything seeming normal and fun at first, people close to Davon noticed that he seemed off. The man frequently mentioned paranoia and feeling like the spirits of the lives he ended were always watching him. Many people said he could switch from being calm, collected, and silly to seeming very off or sociopathic.
Yeah, but that might just be his base personality. Like, that might not be indicative of him knowing that he was going to die.
A lot of people generally started to believe that he might have had a literal demon living inside of him, or something.
Or just like an actual, yeah, like a mood disorder, like Taylor is saying, like, yeah, like bipolar disorder, and then mixed with, like, yeah, the weight of killing people.
Something seriously wrong with his head, and it was noted that he was allegedly given inside information that one of Young Boy's friends was at a nearby club that was extremely close to him. This friend's name is Quando Rondo. After he finished performing at his show, he and his entourage got up, went inside of their cars, and headed back home to call it a day. However, suddenly, the security guards noticed that Von's car had gone missing. He made a detour to the club that Quando Rondo was at, and waited patiently. His entourage later on showed up and found Von. After regrouping with him, they put all of their weapons away inside of the car and got ready to head inside of the club. But it was at this moment that one of Von's associates located the person he was looking for. As Quando Rondo was leaving the club, Von bumped into him head-on and began to beat him ruthlessly. The man was terrified, later stating that he didn't even know who was fighting him, but once he realized it was Von, it felt like the devil or a demon was attacking him.
It's like I had an out-of-body experience. Like, it's like the devil was coming to get me. Like, it's like my soul, like, I can't even explain it, man.
Von was doing what he loved, and the man he was attacking was likely going to become another victim that he'd rap about in his songs. But there was just one slight mistake he made. He assumed that his target was alone, and was so laser-focused on attacking his target that he failed to realize that just 2 feet away, a random white car was full of Quando's crew, all of whom were armed. And when they saw their friend being attacked by Von, they didn't hesitate to shoot him 4 times. Even after getting injured, Von continued wrestling and attacking Quando until the two were eventually broken up by their crews.
He got shot 4 times and still fucking was trying to kill him. How you get shot 4 times and still fight?
Undercover police officers ran to the scene and began calling backup.
Yeah, adrenaline, but I'm saying I feel like you'd bleed out so... I mean, it depends where you got shot, but if you get shot 4 times, chat, you're probably bleeding out in like 2 minutes. Tops. If you didn't get shot in a main artery. Like, you got shot 4 times. You're probably dead within, like, the next fucking 5 minutes.
The man had 4 holes in his body, and blood was leaking everywhere inside of the car, panicking his team and friends.
Didn't 50 Cent get shot more than that and live? Bro, what? How many times did 50 Cent get shot? 9 times. 50 Cent was shot 9 times at close range in Queens, New York in the year 2000. He had to relearn how to walk. He got shot in the legs. I mean, I feel like that's also him getting lucky, too, on where he got shot. Caliber of bullet matters. It's not even just caliber of bullet. It's like caliber of bullet and then what type of round of that caliber it is. Like, is it one that's going to fracture inside? It's like a home defense round that's going to fracture inside somebody's body. You know what I mean?
He was still alive.
It fucking explodes once it hits you.
And conscious. He'd even go on to tell his friends
He got shot in the face, too. Oh, my God. Yeah, hollow points.
to calm down because he was fine. While he was successfully delivered to the hospital, during surgery he'd suddenly shoot up awake in cold sweats.
Wow.
He'd throw the nurses and medical staff who were operating on his body off of him and then began swinging at them.
And Von made it through 2 surgeries. He had 3 surgeries ago. He made it through 2 surgeries. And then after the second surgery, he hopped off the bed and started fighting the nurse and said, "Where his gun at?"
In a state of complete shock and panic, he began searching for his gun on the surgery table, but then froze. And suddenly, as he woke up, he collapsed from shock, marking his end. To think this situation...
That's how he died? I knew he got shot and died. I didn't know he got shot, rushed to the hospital, survived 2 surgeries, and then stood up and immediately died afterwards.
Stemmed from about 5 or 6 words.
Is there like a reason that happened?
Is insane.
Like, is there a reason he had that like burst of energy?
The spoon incident. A newbie walked into the prison earlier that week, and seeing that he was fresh meat, an atrocious criminal named William Roberts decided it was time to assert some dominance over him, since he seemed like the perfect target. It's unclear exactly what sick intentions William had in mind for the man when he approached him, but what is known is that when the two interacted, the monster began to boast and brag about the most heinous crimes he had committed in an attempt to put fear into the heart of the man and make him yield to his requests. He walked up to the man's seat where he was eating, then he set down his food tray and began eating beside him. "What are you in prison for?" he said. "Because I'll let you know that I'm practically allowed to do anything I want. I'm in prison for having my way with a 4-year-old. And look, I'm still here. So what about you? Are you here for car theft, insurance fraud, reckless
What the fuck?
driving?" After sitting and listening to William's monologue, the man calmly responded to his questions. "I'm a serial killer. I'm in here because I ended a man that was bragging to me about the horrible things he had done to multiple kids. I strangled him so hard that emergency responders said his face became blue like a pair of jeans, because I hate predators. They thought I was crazy, so they sent me to a mental hospital where I bumped into another person who did the same horrible thing to kids. And so I ended him too. And now they've sent me to this prison, and just like deja vu, I have another predator telling me the same thing. I just ended the life of another prisoner 2 hours ago. I hid his body under my bed, and I hoped I wouldn't need to do the same thing to another person for a while, but I guess I was wrong. William Roberts just...
What?
bed, and I hoped I wouldn't need to do the same thing to another person 2 hours ago. I hid
Wait, he killed somebody 2 hours prior?
his body under my bed, and I hoped I wouldn't need to do the same thing to another person for a while, but I guess I was wrong. William Roberts just happened to choose the absolute worst person to brag to about his crimes. He was talking to Robert Maudsley, a serial killer specifically known for only targeting predators. And in the blink of an eye...
70 years old? 70-year-old serial killer. Oh, he was in Hannibal Lecter's cell for the past 45 years. Oh, I thought he was 70 when this happened. I was going to say, no, man, no way that dude had that strength.
killer specifically known for
Killed 3 more prisoners behind bars.
only targeting predators. And in the blink of an eye, Maudsley grabbed the spoon off of his food tray and jammed it into William's face. He screamed horrifically, but Maudsley didn't stop there. He ruthlessly beat and continued to carve away at the man's face with his spoon. He stabbed him over and over again, and somehow nobody in the prison noticed what was happening at all. William screamed and pleaded for help until he couldn't anymore. After Maudsley was finished, he calmly walked over to a prison guard and told them that 2 prisoners would be missing from the roll call today. Extremely concerned with that ominous statement, the guards ran into Maudsley's prison cell and found the body of William and another prisoner. William's face was unrecognizable, but most
Who was the other guy that he hid in his bed?
horrifyingly of all, his brains were carved out of his skull with a spoon sticking out of it.
Oh my god, like scooping it out like it's fucking ice cream.
The prison guards immediately believed that Maudsley must have cannibalized the man's brains, but he
Like ate his brains after he killed him?
calmly denied the accusation and said something around the lines of, "No, I wouldn't do that, nor would I lie about it." The man would later on be placed inside of a glass box where he would go on to spend the rest of his life in solitary confinement. Most people in life are amazing to be around.
Oh my god. Wait, so he did that and then, well, because he kept killing people, that's why it was Hannibal Lecter's box, because he would just keep killing people in prison?
But every once in a while, there is a chance that
Bro, that's wild though.
you could bump into a psychopath, so always take precautions and always be prepared so that you too don't end up as a victim. Have a happy day.
Why we got like a fucking vibey goat video? Holy chill goat video at the end? What the fuck? WVid though? King Von was literally just Springtrap. Wait, actually, I can't believe he got up on... I never knew that. That he got up on the fucking operating table. Like, just woke up. I'm assuming they had him sedated, too. And then he, like, pushed through. Maybe they didn't sedate him. I don't know. I don't know what, like, the process is if you're, like, bleeding out like that. Fire the anesthesiologist? I don't know, man. They were waking him up? Oh, you think they finished the surgery and then they needed to wake him up and then he just fucking got up and died? I don't know. I feel like he had to still be bleeding out or something for him to just instantly die after that. All right, we're going to do this. You are averaging like D's in all of your classes, you're being a bum. Like that broadly, that's it. Like I don't think like having like a 2.5 or a 2.3 is bad. Like you're still passing.
A lot of girls, for example, are less likely to pursue math, not because they're not good at it or like they're not sort of like naturally inclined. It's just because the way that girls are socialized, it's like we have a hard time excelling in subjects like that because we're not encouraged to try again if we fail at something. If men...
Well, I think that's the same thing with, like, the idea of, like, men being better than women at video games. Like, I think the reason that's the case in instances is not because men are naturally better than women at video games, but because men societally start playing video games at a much younger age. Like, if you see a woman, like, there's a lot of Twitch streamers that are women that are crazy good at video games, and they played video games since they were a kid. Like, if you pick up video games when you're 16, you're going to be far worse than somebody that's been playing video games since they were 6. Like, I think that's the thing. It's like, if somebody's shitty at video games, it's because they don't have experience. There obviously is a gap between, like, somebody that's lack of experience versus somebody that's just experienced in okay. Like, I think every human, I don't know if I want to say this. I was going to say every human's capable of hitting gold in, like, Valorant, but I don't know. Like, there are genuinely people that are just hard stuck bronze in ranks.
Fail at something.
Even in League's different because you have to play, like, if you're not buying an account that could play ranked, you have to build an account up to be able to play ranked. But I think if you gave me 2 months on League ranked, I could hit, like, silver, like, mid-silver.
They are more likely to sort of pick themselves.
No, you couldn't. If I fucking played it every day, I'm saying after, like, chat, I'm saying I play the game, level up my account. So already I have, like, a month of playtime. And then I have another 2 months of ranked play to, like, get silver.
Back up and, like, try again.
What is your most controversial opinion?
You would be Freelo. Buddy, you have not seen me on Warwick, okay? You have not seen Joe Bart 5 on fucking Warwick, pal, okay? I hit R better than anybody else.
Okay. I think that school should be optional for people who truly want to go.
What level of school?
High school should be optional.
If you made high school fully optional to a point where, like, it was, like, very normal to just not go, there would be, like, a good chunk of the population that would have a very lackluster education. Like, you would split the population from, like, very, like, average people, intelligent people, and then people that literally just have, like, no education whatsoever.
For people who really, really want to.
What about you?
I think that voting should kind of be the same way, because I think that if we let younger people who want to vote, then maybe we would have a more willing society.
You would say
No, you don't no.
lower the voting age.
I would say, like, you should be able to apply to vote at a younger age.
I'm not a big...
Fuck no. Okay, maybe I could get under the idea that, like, 16-year-olds should be able to vote, because there's a large amount of 16-year-olds that hold jobs. They have an income, they get taxed. So in that sense, you could have a say. But the problem with that is, like, if you lower the voting age, the majority of the people in that demographic are just going to be voting for who their parents tell them to vote for. Like, they're not actually going to have a well-informed opinion on anything. Like, they're just going to be voting for what people tell them to.
Donald Trump fan?
With overpaying taxes, the younger generations can't afford a home. So there's something wrong with the system that we live in, right? I have a home, I'm a homeowner, and it's still very difficult.
I don't think I can remember if I ever had one.
Nothing at all?
Nothing. Sorry.
Okay, no worries.
There should be more done for disabled people and wheelchair users to get around the city.
You would like it to be easier?
Yes. Very much so.
Bulbasaur as my starter.
So you would...
I mean, I don't know the fucking, like, layout of Toronto and how it works for disabled people, but I'm going to have the take in general that I think that cities should have more accessibility for not only disabled people, but also people that are just walking on foot. A big problem in the United States is just, like, everything's so car-driven that, like, even if you want to go on a bike ride, you're just riding in the middle of a road. Like, you're going to die.
Pick Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
What do you like about Bulbasaur?
Bulbasaur's the starter.
Or so much?
You got that bulb. You got that sword. You be soaring.
Anything else?
You got that vine whip.
Affordability crises are not something that we can overlook.
Pineapple belongs on pizza. That the world is...
Bro, what is that? That's not even I don't think that's a controversial take. Like, having a Hawaiian pizza is, like, chill.
Getting better.
Why do you think the world is getting better?
There's innovation happening, and with AI, things are going to become more efficient. I just think the world is getting
Pineapple should not be near pizza. Why?
better, no matter what. We just have to wait, like, a few thousand years, probably.
Yeah, well, we'll all be dead, so that won't matter.
Hey, you dropped
Sorry,
it.
thank you.
No worries, perfect. Okay, thank you so much.
You have so many different religions telling you a lot about different parts of your prayer and how things supposed to go in life.
You believe in only one religion?
Yeah, only one.
And which religion is that?
The real one, nice religion.
Some people shouldn't be allowed to fly. They don't know airplane etiquette. Or only go up when you're zoned.
Well, I think anybody that believes in a religion believes that their religion's the only religion. Or not the only religion, but the only right one. Like, that's also not a controversial opinion. If you're somebody that's Christian, you're not like, well, you know, people, Hinduism might be real. Like, no, you believe your religion, because it's always like, oh, this is what's right, you know?
Some people shouldn't be allowed to fly. They don't know airplane etiquette. Or only go up when your zone is cold. Don't stand up immediately.
Oh my god, yes! Motherfuckers, they crowd around the fucking NPC activity. Why are we rushing to get on the plane? It's not speeding up the process. And so I'm like, they're standing there, and then my zone's called, and they're still standing in front of the line. I'm like, hey, are you in line for the plane or what? And they're like, no, I'm just waiting. I'm like, buddy, you're group 8, and they're on group 2. Sit down.
Put your personal item under the bin unless there's space above, that kind of thing.
I'm not happy with the way President Trump runs his state, whatever.
I really don't have any. I'm just happy to be here, happy to be sitting next to you.
I don't think it's controversial, though, is it? Because
no, I just said I don't have any, big head.
Listen, I said I'm not happy with Mr. Trump.
Okay, that's good. That's good for you.
That bike lane should be controversial. Like the fact that we're talking about tearing it up still, like it's insane.
Criminals should be held more accountable for their actions.
I don't love tipping culture.
What does that mean? Like he's saying the punishment should be worse? I think if a controversial opinion is, I think the majority of crimes should focus on rehabilitation rather than punishment, because I think it's proven that a large majority of criminal penalties end up instilling worse values into the criminals themselves rather than reforming them and making them functioning society members.
I feel like people in this world, they try to say LeBron's the GOAT, they say LeBron's the best to ever do it, but then they haven't seen me.
Why aren't you in the league?
Humble.
What is your most controversial opinion?
I don't think we should give good customer service to people who are just really bad to you. Like they're like super rude.
So you should be able to ignore them, fight them, just like a 1-2, like a quick.
Let's settle it in the fitting rooms, you know?
More privacy.
Exactly. And the other customers don't need to see nothing.
And which store do you work at? Which location?
On that note, it was time to head to the third and final location.
Oh no, getting drunk people to share their opinions.
What is your most controversial opinion?
That Michael Jackson is still alive.
Why do you think he's still alive?
I believe it in my heart, and he had like a closed casket. I think it's also just because I want him to be alive because I love him.
What are your thoughts about the kid stuff?
I don't think he did it. I think he's innocent.
Just go with the flow. Big guard
I can't believe they found this guy.
just for themselves. I know it's really complicated. It's just ups and downs. Just go with the flow.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Shawarma is the best
Why is everybody saying hee
food ever.
Men should
Double back-to-back Michael Jackson references.
Shawarma is the best food ever.
men should always pay on all dates.
Do you think men should pay 100% of the time?
I think yes, because they are providers. If he doesn't have money, he should not have a relationship.
I think men should like offer to pay. I think a first date, it's chivalrous is the better way to put it. If you're a man taking a woman out on a date, you're not required, but I think it's very chivalrous to be like, I'll pay.
Sadism is underrated. Everyone has a point in their life where they have to realize sadness is part of the life and they have to deal with it no matter what.
Like, you know how right now we eat like 5 times a day? That's actually us being a cactus in a rainforest. If you think about it from like evolutionary biology perspective, we could go like days without our next meal.
So do you think more people should be fasting?
100%.
The healthcare industry isn't made for women.
I'm from Ukraine, alright? I don't support Russia in any sense or Russian people in any sense. I hate everything about that.
Kids is a choice. I've chosen not to.
That we don't treat life.
Yeah, I think that's also a pressure. I think there is like, well, I mean, it's not really a controversial opinion anymore. I think you have like a society, not even society. I think being alive instills the idea that you should have children because you're only alive because all of your ancestors decided to have kids. It's a choice. I mean, but you see like decreasing birth rates in a majority of countries. So more and more people are not having kids. Or if they are having kids, they're having one kid instead of 2 or 3 or 4.
As it should be.
How do you think we should be treating life?
People like the complication. Pardon my French. We like to complicate it. Life is so simple. We don't need to worry about a 9-to-5 schedule. About do I need this or do I want that? It doesn't matter about that. Just
First date, men has to pick.
I don't know if this first pick for the Leafs is going to change anything next year.
I think gambling supports positive mental health.
I think that
W take.
I think that humans should die. We're really bad for the planet. We're the most selfish creatures to ever exist.
We are kind of a parasite. We are effectively, humans are a parasite. We have spread all over the earth and changed it to what we want. I don't think we should die, but like, I think we got to recognize that we're effectively a virus. Like, we've done so well over other animals that we basically see ourselves as non-animals.
If you look at dinosaurs, you watch a dinosaur documentary, they've been around for billions and billions of years. They've come back bigger. Humans have been here for not even a fraction of the time, and we're destroying each other.
Yeah, but we have cool things like Angry Birds and Flappy Bird and My Singing Monsters and like Squid Games and yeah, like Fortnite.
We're cruel to each other. We're mean to each other. We want to like get rid of each other. And
Yeah, Cars 1. Somebody said Cars 1 and 3. Don't talk about Cars 2. Don't talk about Cars 2. Cars 2 is a bad movie.
we should just all die for the planet.
For the planet.
For the planet.
Yo, I think peptides should be FDA approved and legal. It's not all that great to own a home. Renting is way better.
Get rid of like the gentle.
Depends on the situation. Depends on the situation. I think you can't really have that as a blanketed statement. You can't just say renting is better than owning. It's like really depending on a variety of factors.
Parenting. Bring a little.
Where you live, what's your income, what type of thing you're buying, how much your rent actually is.
Bring a little bit more discipline back. Kids aren't scared. They're entitled. Not that they have to be scared, don't get me wrong, but they have no respect anymore.
Drake is not that good. Drake is not. Oh. Sorry, Iceman dropped. Ooh. The album was mid. Maid of Honor was mid. Absolutely dog water.
I'm Persian. I'm against the monarchy. I don't think it's good. A lot of people love it. I don't like it.
I feel like pandas are just polar bears in disguise.
So they're secretly polar bears.
Yeah.
So how did they become pandas? And why are they pandas?
I think like the government dyes them.
How did you first come to this
Nah, because pandas have such low sex drives that they have to watch panda porn to get it up. They can't be polar bears in disguise because polar bears don't have that problem. Polar bears mating is not an issue. Pandas, on the other hand, are in part endangered because their sex drive is so low that they literally do not reproduce.
conclusion?
Deep dive on Reddit. McDonald's is overrated.
I mean this like from a good place in my heart, bringing back masculinity. I feel like men can provide for women. I'm like, if they just do that more, it'll make women want to be not out at the club and instead like at home with you and everything like that.
What is your most
I don't know. I feel like just because a male can provide for a woman in a masculine sense doesn't reduce the chance that the woman's not going to want to go out to a club. Like, if a woman's an extroverted person that likes partying, they're just going to like doing that. I don't think you being able to pay for things for them is going to change that.
Controversial opinion.
No, I'm kidding. That men's voices aren't low anymore.
My most controversial opinion is I think truck drivers are compensating with their trucks because they're compensating for something else.
Men don't have the capacity to not be lustful.
So you think all men are lustful?
Yes.
I don't like sushi.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like a biological, like, if you're arguing that, like, men are lustful creatures, that's like, you're kind of just saying, like, do men, I don't really know what she's trying to say there.
I don't like sushi either.
You're Asian and you don't like sushi.
Well, I'm Chinese. I don't really like peanut butter. It gives me a headache.
We should teach religion in schools.
Why does peanut butter give you... Hard disagree. Hard. Okay, actually, no, I don't disagree. I think if you could teach religion in schools, if you teach all religion in schools, I think the problem occurs when you have a school that only instills one religion. If you have a class that instills multiple world religions, then it's an education standpoint rather than hey, I'm trying to convert these people.
And what about you?
I guess.
So also teaching religion in school.
That Daenerys Targaryen.
Yeah, I don't dislike that. Like, I went to a Catholic school growing up, but senior year we took world religion, and that was like one of the coolest classes. Because if you're sitting there going, through every different world religion, not every religion, but you're going through so many different religions every month. So it's like 1 month that you're on Christianity, then 1 month you're on Islam, then 1 month you're on Judaism, then you're on Hinduism, then you're on Buddhism, and then you just like keep going through the different, and you're learning about it.
And what about you?
I guess.
So also teaching religion in school.
That Daenerys Targaryen is the prince that was promised, and it's not Jon Snow, and you can't convince me that it's
I don't know what she's saying.
Jon Snow.
Not Jon Snow.
I don't like Chipotle.
What about you?
I don't think you should drink on random days. You should only drink if you're like getting drunk. Why are you drinking otherwise? Like, that's a waste of money.
Yeah, I will agree. I think maybe that's an alcoholic take, but I think like why are you drinking? Why are you drinking if you're not getting drunk? Like, I mean, maybe a glass of wine with dinner, I get, but if it's like I'm just gonna have one beer.
Before I knew it, I was at 99 opinions with one more to
Like, I'm not just drinking one beer. I'm either having no beers or 8 beers.
go.
What is your most controversial opinion?
I would say feminism.
What about feminism?
What about it?
Now that we have 100 controversial opinions, it's time to put them all on a board and ask 100 more people to vote to determine the most controversial one of them all.
Bro, it's gonna be number 17, bro. There's no way it's not.
The board with all 100 opinions. Now let's go find 100 more people to vote. On this board, there are 100 controversial opinions. All I need you to do is pick which one you think is the most controversial.
Okay, maybe that is Christianity.
Perfect. I think this one, yeah.
The world is
getting better, yeah.
Could you just make a small tally right under it?
Did he write that other one down?
Just a line up. Perfect.
You can't change your gender. It's very controversial.
Perfect.
In relationship, men should pay 90% of the time. Okay, that's controversial.
90% is too much, you think?
Yeah, it is too much. It's like,
we ain't got too much money out here.
The first few
Yeah, I mean, I was forgetting how many other fucking whack-ass takes there were.
people all picked different answers, but as I approached 25 votes, one opinion was clearly standing out.
So we have asked 25 people to vote so far, and right now, there is one opinion that is taking the lead.
Bruh.
I might need like more space for the tallies later on, but I guess we'll see.
Okay, oh my god, I would date a rapist. Yeah, that's crazy.
This is insane. I would date a This is the most controversial opinion I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, I think realistically that's gonna get like 60 votes.
Dating a rapist is pretty bad.
Oh god, really?
What do you mean, really?
I think you were saying really like somebody put that down.
Sorry.
We are halfway there. We have 50 votes total. Right now, there is one opinion that is taking the lead.
Why is I love fedora hats the most controversial opinion for 4 people? There are probably 20 other things that you could put that are that is a clown answer.
At 26 votes.
Although one opinion was pulling far ahead in the votes, there was another opinion that surprisingly caught people's attention.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's probably another one that's like pretty. There's got to be like 2 or 3 that get a lot of votes.
Too.
What do you dislike about fedora hats so much?
Just not a fan of how they look.
Who the hell is wearing fedoras?
Wow.
Yeah, that's a scary one.
I mean, fedora hats is up there, though.
Yeah.
Fedora hats is very up there.
Fedora hats.
Oh my goodness, what did a fedora hat do to you?
After 100 votes, the results were pretty one-sided.
The second most controversial opinion was I love fedora hats.
Surprisingly, people weren't a big fan of fedora hats for some reason.
Like, I get number 3. People being like, okay, I'm a vote. That's kind of crazy. Content. I think I would love to smoke with Dashy. I think it'd be very chill. I used to watch Super Mario Maker Mondays every week.
Yeah, me
but
too, bro.
I think I've actually, like, and I'm not saying like, oh, Dashy's audience is super young, but like the style of humor that Dashy has, I no longer watch.
I will say too, Tony Stat is Dream Blunt for sure. Shout out Tony Stat, man. Big Tony Stat.
Somebody said Papa Meat. Well, he's not really a streamer either. But yeah, he'd be good. Vsauce. Ooh, now we're just naming YouTubers. Vsauce? You want to smoke with
I'm not smoking with Vsauce, bro. I'm not smoking with Vsauce.
Bro, Vsauce would be awesome. He'd be like spitting knowledge to me. I'd probably dissociate mid conversation. All right, you want to do this?
I'm
down.
Alcohol
tier list, bro. Can we just?
Thank you, bro.
Be trying to be special and shit. Like, what the fuck? Do we want? Let's add an F. What? Okay. Absinthe. You ever have it?
No, I've never had this one.
Not great.
Okay, bet. I'll take your word for it.
Not F, but D.
Okay.
Like, I think an F tier alcohol has to be. I see an F tier alcohol coming up. Beer. See, it's kind of hard.
B-tier.
Just like
B-tier.
Like
B-tier.
beer, yeah. Like we have to rate. We have to kind of average out like the best of the beer and the worst of the beer.
Yeah.
Like
I
there's
would say
beers
beer
in
is
my
B-tier.
mind. There's beer in my mind that's like A and C. So I like a B.
I feel like putting beer S is like a little ridiculous.
This
because
is cut
like,
off. It's a champagne though. What were you saying?
Okay, bet. I was saying I feel like putting beer S is kind of ridiculous because it's like there's a lot of great beers, There's also a lot of really fucking terrible beers, bro. Can we get real? There's a lot of shitty ass beers.
But the
You know what I mean?
best, like, if I think beer has the highest, okay, in a video game term, beer has the highest skill ceiling. I think beer
That's
can
true.
get better than most things, and in also just terms of just drinkability. Like, I'm gonna say if you're ever in Chinatown in any city, get a Tsingtao beer, Tsingtao. It is the best beer I have ever fucking had in terms of like, oh my god, I could put down 30 of these and not even feel it. Like, not feel it drunk-wise, but, like, not even feel it in my stomach. Like, I wouldn't feel bloated or gross. Like, you could just
Yeah,
slam
see,
them.
I've only had beers at rodeos, and it's a great experience, bro. I feel like beer is, like, an amazing social drink, bro. You know, you just have this shit anywhere.
I'm getting beer drunk most times I'm getting drunk.
Dude, I need your I need your help, like, picking a beer out, bro. Because, like, I want to up my beer game, bro. Like, I really do. I want to up my beer game. I want to fucking crack
Depends
a
what you're
brew.
doing. If I'm just if I'm having a beer with dinner, I'm probably having a thicker beer like a Yingling.
I'm not gonna lie. Is it weird that I do not eat when I drink? I just can't. Like I gotta eat before or after. I can't eat.
No,
while I'm drinking.
I eat before. I might eat in the middle, like a little halftime.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not like eating and drinking at the same time. But I would say like a Yingling's a top beer for me. If we're going American beers, Yingling, Coors Light. I actually love Budweiser. I think Budweiser.
Okay, is
gets
it
a
bad that
shitty
I
rap.
really like Bud Light? Is that bad? Like,
No,
is that
I
cringe?
like Bud Light. I think
I
not
really
canned
like
Bud Light,
bro.
but if I'm at a bar and I'm getting pitchers of beer, getting a pitcher of Bud
Yeah.
Light's a pretty good fucking play. It's cheap
Yeah.
and it's good.
Someone said soft hands.
What about Miller Lite? Miller Lite's a little too yeasty or weedy for me. I don't know. There's like I still Miller Lite used to be my favorite. One that I don't like that a lot of people drink that are like in their 20s, Michelob Ultra. Not a big fan. Not a big fan of Michelob Ultra.
I've been trying to like Modelo's. I feel like I should like Modelo's.
I love
but
a Modelo.
Bro, I don't know what it is. Like I feel like I didn't have it at the right temp.
You got to have a Modelo double lime. And honestly,
okay.
Modelo
I
is
had
an
a no lime. I had a
overrated.
no lime. I had a no
Modelo
lime.
is an overrated Hispanic beer. There is have a Dos Equis is a better beer or a Tecate.
Okay.
Tecate
Okay, bet.
Light is the best canned beer from Mexico.
Okay, bet. Yo, bro, low key, can I get like can you send me like a list of this?
Bro, just whenever you're in a situation where you need a beer rack, just give me the options. I'll tell you what I think's best. But it's like also my personal, like what you like might be different.
Dude, I'm going to a baseball
Somebody just
game
said
next
Bush
week.
Light. Bush Light's fucking gross.
Okay, bet.
Now
I'm going
Bush
to
Apple, amazing. All right.
Do
What'd you say?
you mind if I gotta say something real quick if you don't mind?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm going to a baseball game next week.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm gonna Uber there because I want to do the nine beer, 9 dog challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wait, 999. What's the third 9?
9 innings. 9 beers,
okay.
9 hot dogs,
Yo, you
9
scare
innings.
me, scare me. Yeah, bro. And
9
like I want
tequila
to get like a
shots.
different beer every time, bro. You get it? Like that shit would be so fire. So like I'm definitely gonna hit you up and be like, which one do I get, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you're getting are you getting cans or like draft?
I'm gonna get draft
Because that changes it. Like draft beers, like draft, like you could have something that's real. Like okay, for example, I would never recommend this for you because I think you would hate it. I like Guinness. Guinness canned is the worst beer I've ever had in my life. It is disgusting. But if you get a good poured Guinness that's like ice cold and you're a little drunk already, Guinness is good.
Okay.
But Guinness is also a stout, so it's like drinking milk. It's
oh god.
There's no bubbles. It's just thick.
That might be kind of good for me though. I might like that.
Guinness
Okay,
isn't
bet.
beer.
I'll try that
It's a
out.
stout. All right, champagne.
Champagne. I think I put champagne in like. I mean, like honestly, it could go C or A. Like I know that sounds crazy.
A. Champagne to me is like DC.
Yeah. Okay. C's cool. I'll put C there.
What if you're mixing it? Sure. Are we rating off of like? I think it has to be a mixture of what it tastes like by itself and mixing it. Because if I'm having like a mimosa, sure, B. But like champagne by itself.
I feel like it should be by itself for all of these.
And I also hate like the scam of champagne because all champagnes are actually just Prosecco. Because it's like the idea of champagne, it has to be from like Champagne, Italy or France or wherever the fuck it's from. Chocolate liqueur.
I feel like champagne is cool whenever you're celebrating something. That's that's why I was gonna say.
Oh
hey,
yeah. Like a birthday, New Year's, you're on vacation.
Yeah, it's like it's a really fun thing. Like I've never had champagne, but like I'm wasted off this champagne. You know what I mean? Like it's just I'm cool. No C tier for sure. Cool with me.
Chocolate liqueur.
I've actually never had this, bro.
You've probably had it in something. I would say chocolate
maybe.
liqueur is like B tier.
Okay.
Cognac.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably D tier.
And another.
Hold on. That's not saying that I won't. Wait, what's that? Gin? You don't like gin?
Gin. Okay.
What?
Cognac. For the people that don't know, is what Hennessy is, and that shit's disgusting.
Okay, well, hold on, bro. As someone who drinks a lot of
Hennessy,
Hennessy, bro, I just want to say,
Hennessy's
I just want to say, Hennessy is disgusting.
Yes.
I still drink that hoe all the time.
Yeah, because
I just want that out there. Just because it's in F tier does not mean you shouldn't drink it.
It's like you see Hennessy and most people go, that'd be kind of chill to drink, but you know it's gonna taste like shit. Like it's some
bro. One of my
weird-
favorite things I drank was the LeBronacy, bro.
I had the LeBron Hennessy as well. I remember I was taking shots of LeBron Hennessy on stream, and it was gross.
Yeah, what did it feel like to taste
have
the
king in
bro?
me?
Yeah, taste the king.
Not
a little bit of
great.
the king in you, bro.
It was literally just like regular Hennessy.
The way I describe it
gin
was,
is
it hurt so good.
disgusting. By the way, I don't know why you're advocating for gin. Out of all of these things, I went to a gin bar in Iceland, and it was like a $30 drink, and he made it in front of me, and he had fresh picked herbs, and it was all this other shit. I drank that shit, and when I tell you it felt like my face was gonna get vacuumed inside of itself. The repulsive nature that gin brings is insane. And you get gin nose if you drink gin a lot.
Wait, what's gin nose?
It makes your nose turn purple.
Really?
Yeah. If you're an avid gin
lying?
drinker for like your whole life, your nose will start. I'm pretty sure your nose starts turning purple. We get a fact check on that. Pretty sure that's real.
Okay, well, all I know is, bro, I had a Moscow Mule, and it was made with gin, and it was very good.
Okay, a Moscow Mule is made with vodka, so you didn't have a Moscow Mule. You had some other mule.
Okay, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it was a different mule. All I know is, bro, it was some drink with gin in it, and it was good.
Maybe a gin and tonic, or gin and ginger. Did you have a gin and ginger?
It could have been. I'm not sure. I had something.
That might have been. I'm not doubting. Okay, herbal liqueurs like Jägermeister. Like a.
Oh, you know what?
Though?
I think I'm thinking of rum. I think I'm thinking of rum. though. I love rum. Rum is my favorite.
Oh, rum is my favorite alcohol as well. This is rum.
Cool.
I'm down to just throw rum in S tier. Rum is very drinkable by itself, and it's the best mixed. Like you can mix it with everything, and it tastes good.
Yeah, rum is amazing, bro. I feel like rum is like the most consistent thing to drink. Deadass. And I've drank a lot of alcohol, and I've hit points where like I got tired of tequila. Like I got tired of vodka. I got tired of whiskey. I've never been tired of rum. Rum is so good.
Herbal liqueur. Have you had Jägermeister?
No, I've always wanted to try it, bro. Try one.
Tastes like black licorice.
Oh, God, I would hate it, but I'd definitely drink it though.
I love. Okay, I don't like when somebody brings up Jaeger Bomb. I get like hype about it, but they taste like shit. And I think Jaeger's a pretty gross alcohol, but you could put it down. I would put Jaeger like herbal liqueur in like C tier.
Okay, but
regular liqueur, I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Let's just put it C. Mead. Mead is honey
I've heard
or
mead
fruit.
is really good.
I've had mead before. Mead tastes like honey alcohol. I think it's like really
that shit
tasty.
probably so good, bro. Oh my God. Have you had moonshine?
No. I don't know if we have moonshine on this list. Is this vodka?
Bro,
I think this is
think
vodka.
So. Dude,
I've never had moonshine.
Dude, I've had some of the best alcohol I've had was moonshine, bro. I had this fucking like butter pecan moonshine. That shit was so fucking good, bro. Oh
yeah,
my
mixed.
God.
But if you have like straight moonshine, that shit's probably gross.
I mean, but that's true for like most alcohols. Like moonshine's not that hard, that Like it's strong, but it's not that crazy.
Mm. Red wine.
S tier.
Ooh. I think we're
Look,
polar
bro,
opposites here, buddy. I was probably
Look,
gonna
bro,
go like B. Like red.
Red wine, a sweet red though.
I drink a dry white. Like I think
you don't like a sweet red.
I don't dislike a sweet red, but I'm thinking like if I had like a Cabernet, that's probably an F. Like if I'm at dinner and somebody goes, "Oh, you're in the bathroom. I ordered a Cabernet for you." I'd go, "Oh God."
Yeah, send it back. Right. Yeah, you know, for sure. But like my thing is like there's dinner wines and then there's like social drinking wines. You feel me? Like you're not having a dinner wine when you're not having dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but like
nobody's getting drunk on red wine. Like I mean, there's people that get drunk on red wine, but if I would feel like more people get drunk on white wine than red wine.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, bro, you and me. Well, this is about to sound crazy. I was gonna say you and me, 2 bottles of wine, we're gonna have a great time. That sounded kind of nuts.
Okay.
Like there's a brand. It's a sweet red called Porch Swing. Chad, if you ever want to try a sweet red, get Porch Swing. It is so fucking good, and it's not too sweet. It's like nothing crazy. It's so fucking good. Very balanced wine. And
you
that
know
shit
the
right
last
there,
red
Joe?
I had?
What, bro?
Snoop Dogg's.
All right, bro. Put a B tier. All right.
White wine.
I would also put S tier.
I would put white wine S tier. The hangover's pretty bad though, so I don't know if I should drop it.
Wait, I've actually never been hungover off wine.
I have, and it's like a pounding headache. Sangria.
You know what's crazy? What's the most wine you've ever consumed in one go?
One go?
Yeah, like just one night of wine, of getting wine drunk.
Probably a big bottle.
The most I've ever drank was 5 bottles of wine in a night on stream.
5 bottles. You had 5 bottles of wine.
Dude, if I can be honest, I have to drink 2 bottles of wine to get drunk. Like that's where I
get. You just had 5 bottles of wine like on you.
Oh yeah, bro. I used to stock my fridge every week with like 10 bottles of wine.
So you were buying cases of wine.
Yeah, bro. You're telling me I noticed, but 2021 to 2023, I was like borderline an alcoholic, bro. Like I was drinking every stream. It was crazy.
Bro, but 5 bottles of wine is nuts.
Yeah, I know. It is nuts.
That's
I know.
Like 2,000 calories of wine.
Bro, but that's saying like I wouldn't eat. That's what made it worse.
And you weren't hungover from that?
No.
Wow.
Maybe like a slight headache, yeah, but I was like nothing crazy.
Sangria, I don't think I've ever had.
Dude, it's so good, bro.
Vodka.
This was years ago. Like I don't drink this anymore. This is like when I was 21, 22. Like, you know what I mean? Just drinking every night, having fun. But now, bro, I haven't been drunk, Joe, and like
you've mellowed out.
Bro, I haven't been drunk in maybe a year. Like I'll drink from time to time, but I just don't get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sangria is delicious. Vodka, I definitely put an A. I think vodka is like my favorite thing to take shots of.
I think vodka's a good mixer for mixed shots and mixed drinks. I don't like straight vodka though, but still I'd put it in A.
Yeah, I feel like vodka is like my favorite hard liquor to take shots of besides rum.
Yeah. Now, what about whiskey? Wait, no, this is what is this? Is this bourbon?
I think this is bourbon. Isn't bourbon just a type of whiskey though? Am I tripping?
I have I have Blue Label right next to me. No, this is whiskey.
What do you think?
Black Label's whiskey, or is this bourbon? All right, bourbon. I would just put them in the same category. Whatever we rate whiskey, I'll rate the same.
I feel like
it's Scotch.
The older
same shit.
The older you get, bro, the more you appreciate a nice whiskey, bro.
Yeah, I would put like whiskey in like high.
I would
B.
definitely put it. Yeah, me too.
Tequila. Highest ceiling outside of beer. Highest ceiling, lowest bottom. If you have a fucking gold, like a fucking shitty like Jose Cuervo, that's like an F tier. But if I have like a good fucking tequila, that could be like S.
Okay, this is what I say. You know, okay. I used to love bologna. Now walk with me here. I used to love bologna. Okay. I used to love it. I used to eat bologna every
like a bologna and cheese or just straight bologna.
Bro, I didn't care. Bologna and whatever. And I used to ask my mom every day, Mama, can you get bologna? Bologna. And where I was from, now I don't know if it's like a southern thing or just like we were poor thing, but like we used to get like a bologna slice and like put mustard on it and then like put it on a piece of bread, and that was like what we ate sometimes.
Yeah.
But one day I wanted to get my bologna and I was like, this shit kind of suck. You know what I mean?
Randomly, you went, this is actually ass, like an awakening.
Yeah, like now again, mind you, I still think bologna is good now, but for a long time I could not even smell it because it would like make me feel weird.
You had
That's
so much
how
of
I
it.
feel when it comes to tequila. When I was 21, dude, I was drinking tequila every fucking day, every night. I was on that shit. And now,
I will say, oh, you don't like it now?
I just, every time I smell it, I get sick. Like,
Yeah,
that's
no,
where I'm at.
it does have a slightly repulsive smell, but I love a margarita. And dude, you're on vacation, man. Somebody goes, let's get tequila shots, and they line up the salt rim and the lime for you. That's like, it's an activity. Versus
Wait, what do you
like,
think is the best chaser after a tequila shot? Because I got one, and it's my favorite.
beer?
Okay.
Dos Equis. Bro, what I did in the Mexico
all
Vault,
right.
I had 36 drinks in a day. I would do shot of tequila with the salt on the rim, lime into a double lime Tecate.
Okay, that does sound pretty good. For me, it's just pickle juice, bro.
Ew.
No, it's not you, bro.
You lost me.
Like,
You lost me.
see how like you said all this extra shit, and I went, that's cool, and then I said pickle juice, like ew. Like, oh my god. First of all,
Pickle juice, bruh.
I went to this bar in Austin, and they have like a famous pickle shot. Like it's like what they do. And then-
Pickleback.
I don't know what it's called, Joe. It was called pickle shots when I had them.
It was probably
Now-
a pickleback.
It's just pickle shots, what they said when I was there. So they have this pickle shot, not a pickleback, a pickle shot. Get a shot of tequila, and then you chase down with a shot of pickle juice. And ever since then, bro, that's how I prefer to drink my tequila, with pickle juice.
I just
bro. It is
hate
delicious.
pickles, bro.
What do you mean you hate pickles?
I don't like pickles and I don't like cucumbers.
What? You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. I've never liked pickles.
Do you like tomatoes?
No, I like ketchup.
Oh, bro, you are everything
Hate
wrong with
pickles.
America, by the way.
Hate pickles. I go to a fried chicken place. Let me get a chicken sandwich. No pickles.
You're not getting pickies on the chicken, bro.
Hell
Are
no.
you
It
dead
ruins
ass?
it. Yo, I'm gonna be so real.
It ruins it.
And if I ask for, like, say I'm at like a Chick-fil-A and I'm like, yo, no pickles, and they give me pickles, I'll take them off, but I taste the pickles on the bread and it's like, it ruins it.
What? Dude, I love pickles, and especially cucumbers. What do you mean you don't like one of the freshest things to ever exist, bro?
It's not fresh. What do you mean fresh? It's fucking pickled.
Cucumbers aren't fresh? You mean that to me?
Okay, I'll drink
you
like
said that? You mean these
a
words?
cucumber water. I like zucchini. I don't like cucumbers.
Wow.
All right, so where are we landing on tequila?
Wow.
You're really that
mean,
taken aback that I don't like pickles?
Yeah. Because, bro, like, you get your butt played with. We talked about this earlier on Counter-Strike. You like
What
you
the
like when your
fuck
butt
does
gets
that
touched.
have?
Then,
What the fuck does that have to do with
because
eating
it's
pickles?
like out of all things you could draw the line on in your life, it's pickles. It's pickles,
Not, I'm
and that's the
drawing
shit
the
I
line on
don't
pickles.
get.
I can't control
you eat
whether or
ass?
not I like
Are you
pickles.
an ass eater?
Brother, no, I've never eaten ass before.
Would you though?
I don't know, man.
So
I'm
you'll
not
think
gonna
about
lie.
eating ass, but draw the line at pickles, and that's the shit I don't
That's
understand.
not thinking about it, bro. Like,
You said
that-
I
I'm
don't
not-
know, perhaps. That's
I'm
what
not
I
just
heard.
saying cap. I'm not capping. I've never eaten ass. Anyways, I don't. Why are we saying cap? Like, yeah, like I'm like, oh yeah, no, I don't eat ass. On the
I'll
side,
say
I'm just
cap.
fucking
Look.
munching, bro. I don't eat ass. Anyways, what the fuck?
Look, all I'm saying is, bro, is like Okay, wait. What's the weirdest food you ever had? Deadass. Like no bullshit. Like what's the weirdest food?
What do you mean by weird? Give me like an example.
What else could I mean by weird?
Like a gross food.
Okay, what I said, like one of the weirdest things I ever had was cow heart. I had cow heart. It was kind of weird. It was like strange.
I've had like canned octopus. I've had.
Not that crazy.
What else? Chat, what's like something weird I've eaten? I've eaten dog food, yeah. A tarantula.
So you've ate a tarantula, but draw the line at pickles. You see the shit I'm saying?
Bro, but I'm not drawing. I didn't like the tarantula. Like, I could eat a pickle, but I wouldn't enjoy it. Like, if
Yeah,
I'm
I feel
getting
like tequila in A tier is good.
I've never had. I don't know if I've had vermouth. I've definitely had vermouth, but I don't have like straight vermouth. So like, I'll just throw it in like C.
Okay, I saw it. I saw it.
All right. Do you want to do
Nice, man.
weed intake method?
Yes.
Joints.
Yeah, S tier. Solid. I mean, I feel like all these are pretty good, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
A pipe or a bowl? I would
My
say this could
girl
be like pipe
loves
bowl.
pipes. Yeah, my girl loves pipes. Pause. Pause. Oh my god. Pause.
I don't like a bowl or a pipe nearly as much as anything else on this list.
Personally, I love pipes. Pause again. I know pause, bro. Yeah, I love pipes. I think pipes are really fun and really cool.
So
and I
where are
mean,
you
like, I
putting
love
them?
to have like a dressed up pipe. You ever have a dressed up pipe? I love when the pipes are all like cool.
So
yeah, I'm a big pipe guy.
I'd put it in like A.
Yeah. Hey, well, I low key, bro. I don't know, bro. I mean, I put pipes in S. I put pipes in S and then like a
Bro,
joint
we put
in
pipes
A.
in S. I'm not putting a joint in A, bro.
Okay,
Joint's
fine, bro.
probably-
Put pipes in
joint's
S, bro. Put pipes in S.
A bong is so dependent on, it's similar to a bowl, so dependent on the bong.
Yeah,
Like,
I would put
you
this
could
in
have
B
a
or C, bro.
really
Might sound
good
crazy, but
I'm not gonna lie. I think again, low skill or high skill ceiling, low entry. If you get like a bong from like some fucking corner store gas station, that shit's probably a D. If you get like a good bong, or if you you ever hit a bong? See, this is some nasty ass shit. I have some friends that are stoners. They don't clean the bong water much, and it's just like brown. And they're like, "You want to hit this shit?" And I go, "Hell no, hell no! Change the water, you grimy fuck." That's disgusting. I put bongs in B, but I do like hitting a bong. Brownies, or let's just say like baked edibles.
bro, S tier, bro. My girl made some homemade peanut butter cookie edibles, and
I'm
they
gonna
were so
say,
fucking good.
and I'm gonna say, here's the potential downside in some people's minds, but maybe more of the upside / fun factor. It's a grab bag. You don't know if you're gonna get a 5 milligram brownie or a 50 milligram brownie. You know, you're just kind of luck of the draw. It's like playing Russian roulette. S. I like gummies. I eat gummies all the time.
Yeah, I put it. Yeah.
I
I mean,
say
this is like cool to just do whenever you feel like it. Just
Cart
like a
convenient, worst way to smoke.
Yeah, I put it in C or D.
I'd put them in C. I don't know about D. THC drinks. I drink. Have you ever had a THC drink?
I have, yes.
I think they're pretty good. You got to get a good one though. You got to get a good one.
Yeah, they're cool. Yeah, B tier is good.
Blunt. I've never made a blunt myself. I've only smoked other people's blunts.
Have you had a rose blunt?
What's that?
It's a blunt made out of a rose petal.
No.
Very, very solid.
Where do you put
have you ever had an apple done like an apple blunt or like an apple bong thing? You ever done that?
Nah, the blunts that I would have, my boy would make, and he would make a blunt with weed, and then he would wrap the blunt in joint paper.
Okay.
And it would be like the cleanest blunt I've ever seen. And it was very smooth. But
I will say, if you ever have a chance to do a rose blunt, you should really try it because that shit is crazy. I feel like blunts is like, A tier. I think it's pretty solid. I like blunts.
A spliff? Is a spliff where it's half tobacco, half weed?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure like Europeans like doing that shit.
Europeans like weird shit.
Yeah. I'm not about that. Which more do we want to do out of these? We ain't got to do
I'm not
the
gonna lie, bro.
cons.
Could we low-key save these for next time, bro? Because I low-key gotta.
I am down. I'm not gonna lie.
Bet.
No worries.
Okay, bet. I was gonna say because I low-key got a dip. Hold on, wait, let me end my video. Hey, Chef, sorry, YouTube, if you want to see a part 2, just let me know.
I'll link these in my notes tab if we want to rip them next time.
All right, man, bro. All right, man. Well, hey, GG's, man, and I'll text you later.
Bro. I'll catch you, bro.
Right, peace.
Fun streaming.
Peace, bro.
I love JoJo, bro. That was a fun ass stream. All right, do we want to rip?